a place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know why that'll be just swell? Fucking hell. That's all I can say. That's gotta be on. Is that not on? Where's my thing? Right, hang on. Is that any better? How's that? Can you hear me? And has the echo gone? And why is that not open? There's some weird shit happening here, man. There is some weird shit happening. I am having tech nightmares. Absolute, total and utter tech nightmares. As you can see, no Botrix chat. Should we try and set that up again? Come on, log in, you bastard. Log in, you bastard. See if this works. It might not work. It could possibly work. Chat. Why aren't you working, bruv? Why aren't you working? Chat overlay. This is not interesting, is it? I know that. I know it's not interesting, but, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Copy. Botrix chat. Properties, you are a properties, 400, 700. We'll get there in a minute. I hope. And yeah, I don't know why this isn't working, man. Don't know why there's no chat. I can see it anyway, I don't care. Doesn't really matter. Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Maybe it'll start showing up now. Maybe. Right, I've obviously lost complete track here. Where are we? Mandy, how you doing? Casper, Shine, Tomash, Steve-O, Lula Bellatini. Been a bit off this week, I know the feeling. What is the weather like over in Denmark? Adam, how you doing, bud? There's the chat. It took a while, but there's the chat. I am having an absolute nightmare tech-wise today. Remember last week when it all went tits up? Aye. When it all went tits up last week. I unplugged everything, plugged it back in, and it's been fine. And do you know when it wasn't fine? Earlier on. I had my coat on, ready to go out for my walk. And then what happened? Nothing worked. I spent over an hour piss-balling about just to get it working again. Oh, man. So I've had to put a second dummy battery into the streaming camera. I have 3 of them. One which obviously isn't working too well. The second one which is plugged in now, Jean J's crossed. And a third one that can plug into a power bank for when I take it out. And then what else happened? Oh, my TV went off as well in the front room, so that's fucked as well at the same time. What else has gone knackered? Everything. And if I'd have gone out for a walk, when I was supposed to be going out for a walk, it was lovely, it was bone dry. When I went out, it was pissing down with rain. When I say pissing down, it was pissing sideways with rain into my face. On the northward bound walk back home, hit me in the face. It was horrible. So I had a shower when I got back, and I swore lots and lots in the shower. Hopefully I topped my system now though. Jean-Jers crossed. What is it? Minus 26 wind chill. That is ridiculous. It's been 11 degrees today in the good old U of K. 11 degrees. That's plus 11 degrees, not minus. Plus 11 degrees. Minus 26 is ridiculous. I don't know, I haven't seen the long range forecast, but I don't think it's going to be freezing for about another week, is it? At least. Anybody who went to match yesterday, by anybody obviously I mean Tomash, I was going to say, did it feel warmer despite the fact that it was colder yesterday? Because there was no rain or snow. It was only feeling cold when I got in the car and the heating came on. After that I felt cold. Before that I felt alright. Hey all sexy people. What about me, Adam? What about me? Today's been boss over here as well. Oh, Ali, see if this works. I'm not 100% guaranteed it will, but it might. You near know. Yeah, go on, we'll give you the piggly ding as well, just in case. Yeah. Warmer this week. Today has been lovely. Steve-o. Apart from the fact, right, I have slept really badly all week. The last 7 days I've slept really badly. Despite having 3 days off, I slept badly. And this morning I had a lie-in, and I got up out of bed at 2 o'clock in the blessed AM, and do you know what I did? I went and got on the sofa and fell asleep for 3 hours. Because my body was telling me I've not had enough sleep recently. So I just needed that little bit extra, just as a reminder to try and sort out my sleep. What's the new logo? Oh, Mandy, yeah. I've been messing around with that. I was watching a channel, Mentor Now, who's a Swedish pilot, and he's got Mentor Now in the corner, and it makes it look like a TV station. I thought, that's brilliant, that. If you can con people into thinking it's on TV, they might just leave it on for a while. Psychological, you see. Psychological with a capital S. Psychological, lad. Bears Paws TV. You never know. It might con some people. I'm all about the con. I'm the con job. And I knew it was going to echo, and I was a fucking idiot and done nothing about it. What an absolute bell sweat. And there's Bears Paws TV. You might start seeing that in other locations. Can we have the little black and white stripe scrolling in the corner? Ooh, do you know what? Now that's an idea. That is an idea. I'm going to write that down. Whoa, rock shandy, bam-a-lam. Whoa, rock shandy, bam-a-lam. We can do that. In fact, I could possibly sort that out, that before, well, it is Sunday, you get the little thing in the corner as a warning. We could do that. I say when we could do that, I could do that, couldn't I? I'm the knobhead who's got to actually upload it and everything and make sure it works. Not everything works. Sorry, not everything I make works. Thankfully, Mandy takes a bit more care and effort in stuff like that than I do. I just slap it on and see what it looks like. Oh, bollocks, you see? Oh, fucking... This has completely thrown me today. Nothing is where it's supposed to be. Jeff is sat here. Jeff doesn't need to be sat here. Also, that isn't needed there. That has work-related stuff in it. You don't need to be seeing my work-related stuff. No one needs to see that. All in on the Bears Paws TV. Oh, the Bears Paws test card. We could do that. Couldn't we, Mandy? I'm writing this down. The Granada logo and the Thames TV. Granada's been repurposed already to a greater or lesser degree. The Thames television is a bit more difficult to do, but that could be done. Also, the London Weekend Television. There's been a Bears Paws variant of that. You know what? I'm going to show you that now, I think. If I can find where it is. Actually come out really well. So it is, so it was. Make sure I'm not on screen at the moment, because I don't give you any spoilers, because don't forget it is Sunday. You know what I mean? Oh, there's also a new t-shirt as well. I'll show you that. Oh, fucking hell. No wonder my phone's full. There's just video clips absolutely everywhere. Where are you, you rotten bastards? Don't even know where I put it. And it was only a few weeks ago, and there's thousands and thousands of bits in this bloody thing. Oh, yeah. Right. So there you go. London Weekend Television. That's the original. That is a sort of version. As is that. So, there is stuff going on. You know what I mean? What have you got? Oh, Jinxie Jungle Juice, back of the net. Who wants a Triple J? Lovely stuff. I've just got so much stuff. I need to bin some of this. It's some really heavy files as well. Really heavy files. The Sunday League football shirt as well, with Bearmoss as the sponsors. Quality stuff, man. If you've not seen the badge, there you go. 3 times European Cup winner, according to us. Well, according to them anyway. Yeah. Oh, that just, my phone's chocker, and I'm due an upgrade, but here being knobheads. Bears Paws TV Gold. Bears Paws +1 would work quite well, wouldn't it? I wonder, could you do this? Could you stream this live an hour later on another channel and just call it Bears Paws +1? Would that be cheating technically? It does look a bit Hull City, doesn't it? Hull with a capital apostrophe. You need a 256 gig phone next time, not a 128. I have a 256 gig. I need a 1 terabyte phone. Especially given that the Samsung S25 Ultra has got log filming, which is just like the equivalent of carrying a big camera around with it. Get done for duplicate content. Bastards. Bastards. Would it be duplicate though if it had +1 in the corner? Asking for a fiend. Well, there's loads of stuff. There's also a copy coming up soon of the BBC logo, isn't there? For another t-shirt idea, which I think works really well. I also printed out, well, I didn't print out, I ordered some stickers, but I've done the wrong drop down, so they're not weatherproof, unfortunately. I might have to redo them weatherproof and then stick them on the lampposts near the Hill Dickinson Stadium, like all the football hooligans do. And it's got a QR code for the channel. Start getting that done. See what they say. See what happens. Spoken words in a video would be the same. They would be. It'd be just a VOD, wouldn't it? Ah well. Well, maybe I could change. I don't know. Could you change pitch? Speed it up slightly. Do it as like black and white. See if we can do it old school. Piano music over the top like they have on the old cinemas. Need an old grandstand ident for the World Cup. The globe with the colours. Yeah, definitely. There's loads of that you can do, isn't there? I like repurposing other people's work. It's much better than thinking things yourself, isn't it? Much better. But it does work. Because all those things, we remember them from when we were younger. So it's nostalgia as well, isn't it? Do it in Spanish or use a Spanish voiceover. I think the English AI struggles with a Scouse accent. Not sure how Spanish would deal with it. Hello. Welcome to the Bear's Paws. Makes noise like a coffee machine over and over again. Yeah, not sure they'd be alright with that. Although I can speak a bit of Spanish. I should do some of these videos anyway, shouldn't I? See if I can actually translate them and then do them. Film them once in English and film them once in Dutch and Spanish. And a pervy German as well. Everything sounds better in a pervy German, doesn't it? Hello. Welcome to the channel. How are you feeling today? You can translate them for me. That's right, lad. Can you translate that? Oh, hell, lad, is right. Is right, lad. Los patatos de oso. Not los huevos de oro. Golden balls. They're not huevos or eggs, aren't they? I know that. Oh, man. It's too hot as well. And do you know why it's too hot? Because I'm drinking dolphin-friendly Earl Grey and almond milk, one sweetener, in a thermos. Still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. It is still hot. It's hot. H-A-W-T. Oh my god, the coffee's still hot. Not even coffee, it's tea. Oh, it is still hot though. I made that on, what day was it? Was it Wednesday? Or Sunday? Whichever game it was. We played 3 games at home in 6 days, which is a ball ache. Whichever one I made, I managed to get round to drinking it 8 hours later, and it was still hot. Not warm, hot. They've been worth every penny I've spent on them. Still hot. They come in several colours too. I have one in wine red, despite the fact that I don't like red or I don't drink wine anymore. Black. They do them in royal blue, but apparently royal blue is about 4 times as bloody expensive. And blue's supposed to be a calming colour. Doesn't calm me down, mate. If anything, it makes me angry. Blue. Just bought 2 thermos for work. Still hot after 8 hours. There you go. It's amazing, isn't it? They work wonders. And I know I've seen loads of people. There's loads of 99.9% of YouTubers drink coffee, and that's the first 5 minutes of the 10-minute vlog is them making coffee. But there's quite a few of them who make it. They take it with them as well, and they'll have like a hand grinder for doing the beans. So it's all like Tatsuki, an Australian Japanese lad, sat at the beach in Sydney, one of the most glorious looking things I've ever seen in my life, and he's there grinding beans on the beach. I think he had an AeroPress and a little, what did he call it, those little boiler things that sounds like a plane taking off. Just made him and his missus a proper coffee at the beach. Says life doesn't get any better than this. Fucking right, it doesn't, mate. There is a cross-marketing opportunity for a Bears Pause thermos. Sponsor me, thermos. Bearmos, you bastards. Sticky back plastic. What do you call me? Stickers will be made available. Know what I mean? I think the Dukey's knackered as well. This isn't playing. It was, it's not now. See if this changes it. It might not do. Walked past a woman on the beach once. She was grinding her bean. Filthy beggar, you filthy beggar. Royal blue. Get navy with pink bits instead. What I fucking hated that yesterday. It's a nice looking kit, but we play in blue. We play in royal blue. The song's about us playing in royal blue. And then we come up against somebody playing red and white with black shorts, and we're playing in dark navy. Looked black, but it wasn't black. It was very, 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 very dark blue. And that's why we went out. It wasn't 3 shit penalties. It was the fact that we were wearing the wrong kit. Wankers. But we are talking about football. Ali, never apologise for being back. Back of the net. Dink dank do. And now on Bears Pause TV, we go to our live Texas correspondent for the Squirrel Diaries. But that's, you know what? There's no thermos available, but on T-Mill, there are keep your drink warm stuff. Not for ages, just for the length of time it takes to actually drink a coffee or a tea. They are available and they can be merched. You should do some voiceovers, you should. You could be the Attenborough for the next generation. There you go, another one. And now on Bears Pause TV, we go live to Norfolk for Cooking with Helen. That's Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field and also the kitchen. Was that about wearing the kit? It come out yesterday. The first I knew about it, Steve-O, that it existed as a thing, was I got an email at 10 o'clock in the morning while I was sat outside the stadium. I didn't even know we'd be wearing it. I thought they were warming up in it. They'll go back in, get into the proper kit and then get beat wearing that. But no, we wore a stupid kit and got beat wearing that. Wear it away from home. Blue and white does not clash with red and white stripes, black shorts and red bleeding socks. Oh, we had Steve-O in ground force. Oh, that'd work well, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, in the summer we could have a Dennis Birdcam and Squirrel Watch collaboration. So, a duo live, yeah. Squirrel and Birdcam. Wasn't that a Happy Mondays album? No, it's Squirrel and G-Man, isn't it? There you go. Cooking with Helen would go down an absolute treat. Yeah, Pause 4C. Pause Pedwarec. Featuring Mandy. She doesn't even talk like that. Just Mandy sat there. I fucking love knitting, I do. That's it, that's all you get. Followed by the sound of click click needles. The Mandy bit. What do you call me? What do you call me? Yeah, the Dukey's knackered, innit? We'll go back to that later and see if it works. I doubt it, but you never know. You never know. Supposed to be playing the Clash. Bears Sports Candy, the Casper vlogs, that would work. This, you know what? We could take over the entire internet doing this. All over the world. And then every year, instead of Hootenanny, we can just keep going back to Sam's 29 hour, because you need to improve it now, don't you? 29-hour live stream. We'll just dip in on the hour, see what's going on for a porter nanny. Bears. Oh, the bird feeder cams you're looking at before Christmas are a big temptation. A New Year, after New Year sale. Oh man, that'll be good, wouldn't it? I might look into that. See whether or not it'll be easy just to get one of those rather than sticking a tripod outside with a decent camera. Beige Porsche. Simply sensational. Esther and Harder. That'd work wonders as well, that one, wouldn't it? Yeah, Louise thought it was a Welsh word. Widdicombe. Is that the Welsh Prime Minister? Anne Widdicombe. Yeah, if you added an hour every year and just see if anyone noticed. Could be. This live stream definitely needs a Hamburg porno accent. I've come to fix your fridge. 27 for 27, 28 for 28. 2050, you're going to be absolutely knackered, aren't you? Oh, the reason I meant to do that today, but obviously I fell asleep on the sofa being a dick, didn't I? I have still got me my other thing I wanted to do. I'm struggling to make the thing I was trying to make, which is sort of TV based. A punk TV. If you think about the Tube, snub TV for music and stuff like that, with no rules, just bang in you go. That's what it's supposed to be. I've not got around to doing it. We'll get there though. Lula Bellatini, January for the Jeff calendar has been done. Better late than never. The rest of it will be done this week. Now that I don't need to do anything else using that particular generation use of credits type AI type machine type thing, more will be done. Obviously Sunday Jeff will need to use some stuff for next Sunday, but yeah. Good job you're here, Louise. It's always a good job Louise is here. But just pre-game more each year. That'll be boss as well. Imagine that, getting people all sat round talking about it, doing a pre-match analysis like they would do for the Super Bowl or the FA Cup or something, showing highlights of previous year's streams with like drawing on the screen and things like that. Absolutely terrible behaviour. Absolutely terrible. It's coming in at 4 o'clock. Here we are, 4:05. It's absolutely terrible defending. Terrible defending. Oh man, I'm not right at all here, am I? Tom to Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo? Hey, Papa Tom and all the Tom family. You're all okay? Good stuff, man. Bum TV. Bit of toast to London. Hang on. There's Adam's channel. Click. I've pinned him. I've pinned Adam. Have a click, have a follow, watch, subscribe, leave comments, share. All that malarkey. And any other malarkeys you can think of. Get up to as much malarkey as possible. Oh, it's fucking roasting. Love watching Steve Parish yesterday after the game, taking it all in. I didn't see that. But anything that makes him annoyed, good in my book. Don't know why I dislike him. There's something about him that I don't trust. He's a bit second-hand car dealerish. Which, incidentally, in 1982, we stood on the centre circle at Stamford Bridge. Me, my mum, my dad. I think my sister was back with the babysitter. And we stood on the centre circle and he said to me dad, Ken Bates, if you get us out of the second division into the first division, I'll write you a blank cheque. And my dad went, now, how much am I on every week? Don't worry about that. So he said, what kind of house have you got up in Middlesbrough? And he told me, it's all right. That'll get you a nice flat down here. Flat, it's a lovely house. How much am I on a week? Don't worry about that. I'll give you a blank cheque. No, how much am I on per week? And he wouldn't tell him. He went, right. Give us me expenses. I'm going back home. You are nothing but a second-hand car dealer. And he said it to Ken Bates on the pitch. I didn't know what it meant at the time. I was only a youth of 9. And I realised after watching Minder, that's what he meant. He's a spiv. Absolute spiv. So he never signed for Chelsea. They went and signed Kerry Dixon instead because they couldn't get me dad. Kerry Dixon was second choice. There you go. We moved to the Netherlands instead and had a great time. This is not the first time this has happened. Back in the early 70s, early to mid 70s, was it early to mid 70s? Or yeah, it might have been mid 70s. Wrexham played Anderlecht in the Cup Winners' Cup. And my dad got the nickname the Bear of Brussels because he battered shite out of their entire back four by himself. And they couldn't deal with him. So the Anderlecht manager came in and said, I want to sign that player. And John Neal, the manager at the time, went, he's too young. He's too young. It must have been really early 70s actually, yeah. He's too young. So they went and signed Duncan McKenzie instead. So my dad was first choice. And they got Duncan McKenzie. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Bow ya, you're racist. But it all works out for the right reasons, doesn't it? We were meant to go to the Netherlands. We were meant to live that life, the life of an economic migrant over in the Netherlands, to learn a new language, a slightly different culture, only slightly, but still a different culture. Brilliant. These things work out for the right reasons. Man, how are you getting on with book 6? Quarter of it read, slow going. Is it slow going because it's not a particularly gripping book? Or are you too busy doing other stuff? Which in itself would speak volumes for a book, wouldn't it? If it's not gripping and you find yourself doing other things, then yeah. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the seas. 3/4 of the men in Liverpool sail the seas. Ringo, you tit. I think you'll find my name's Richard. Peace and love. Bell End. It's no Discworld. To be fair, not much is. We all live by a yellow submarine. I still can't get over that, you know. I fucking hate that fella. Never met him in my life. Still haven't met him. We all live by a yellow submarine. It's a fucking... It's in. Tit. Japanese tourists looking at him thinking he's getting the words wrong, and we can't even speak the language. Fucking bell. I hate people like that. Do it right or do it shite. One of Helen's favourite series of books is being filmed locally at the moment. Ooh. What are they? Tell me more, tell me more. Must be able to live by rather than in a submarine. It is a lot less claustrophobic, I would think. It could have been, if he'd have lived in, I don't know, where did he make them? Barrow in Furness, in Cumbria. They make submarines there. There you would live by the submarine and go to work on it, rather than living on it and, yeah. You would have understood by if he was at the airport. Just, I don't know, I should have gone up to him and just put my hand on the strings to stop him playing, dumb them, and brr, stop. The lyric is, in a yellow submarine. Sing it right, or I'm going to take the guitar off you, and I'm going to wrap it around your fucking head. Don't care how old you are. These are the kids, these are the future. Teach them well, let them lead the way. Logic, I don't think this man had logic. He looked like he was around in the 60s. I think maybe he'd partaken of quite a bit of brain-altering substances, like I have. Ah, there you go. That's what he might have thought by the guiding rules and principles of the Yellow Submarine. Could be, couldn't it? To be in the Yellow Submarine, first you must be by the Yellow Submarine. Just think Yellow Submarine. Under the yoke, of an all-seeing yellow submarine. That means something different in Ireland, doesn't it? That yellow submarine, yo. I can see it as well. Maybe In made it copyright. Well, I had to quieten it down on my video anyway, for two reasons. One, it might have got a copyright strike. I doubt it, because it didn't sound anything like Yellow Submarine. Secondly, it was shit, so I had to get rid of it. You think the guiding principles have said Yellow Submarine involved £10 for 5 minutes of parking, if you're lucky. Maybe we also missed the little bit that was cut from Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off, paint the fence, periscope up, periscope down, periscope up, periscope down. I think he lived by those tenets as well, the tenets of Yellow Submarine. Sweep the mines, Daniel, no mercy. Makes sense to me. All makes sense. Mr. Faragi. Oh, sorry, Mr. Miyagi. You should write that book, Tomash. You're a smart lad. He's very clean as well, very clean. You should write that book, The Principles of the Yellow Submarine. You're off until Friday now, you jam strangling bastard. It's still 3 people doing a job of 1. That's better than when you were alone doing a job of 3. Absolutely, 100% agree. And also the 3 of you, Piggly Ding next, can lead to improvements. Yep, made some moves to improve some systems. In our job, we used to have to use continuous improvement all the time. And it was the only time they ever actually listened to us, because it was sort of baked into the ethos of what we were doing. The people who do the work know how to do the work better than the people who write the bits of people on the bits of paper with the sequences on. You know what I mean? Do this, then that, then that. No. If you do that, then that, then this won't work. But no buts. It won't work. We know, because we do this on a daily basis. When I first went there, we had 2 systems and we got trained on one of them. And then we sat down with people and they went, that's not the system we got taught on. Oh, yeah, you were using that one, weren't you? No one uses that because it doesn't work. This is what we do. Oh, fuck. We've now got to learn a completely different system that we haven't got a clue about. But the management, oh, no. Always use that system, but it doesn't work. So we used this system instead and everything worked. And then years later I became the subject matter expert. After spending the first couple of weeks almost crying because there's no way I'll ever get to learn this. There's too much, it's too involved. A couple of years later, yeah, I know it all. All of it. One can never know it all. It was amazing. Time, do you know what? Genuinely, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how difficult you think something is. Time. Anybody can learn anything, apart from levitation, I found out. But anything that can be taught, you can learn. Brain surgery, people have to get taught how to do that, don't they? Don't just turn up one day and have a bash at it. Building your relationships with your care homes. Relationships, it's got to be solid as a rock. That's what it's all about, man. No shelves yet, not this week. Next week, I think. I need to do a tip run and some other bits and pieces first. Things that I could have done while I was off, but I couldn't because I've been feeling like shite. Utter shite. But look at that, was a car. I thought that was a storm coming. See why Mandy's not married. Yeah, I can picture her now, arms folded, foot tapping. No shells yet now. Shaking her head. No shells. That's all I left you to do. That's it. That's all I left you to do. What have you been doing all day? I've got an 8-letter word in countdown. Fwang. And that's exactly how the wok was invented. Some poor fella had been watching TV. His missus come home and twatted him over the head with a frying pan. That's a good idea, that. Off he fell. Yeah. I've got bits and pieces I need to sort out first. Which is not easy. Only having one working hand. You have to learn a custom version of Microsoft Excel for work once. I fucking hate all that stuff. Custom versions of anything are a pain in the arse, aren't they? Mandy, you're not high maintenance, you're low tolerance. That's fair enough. It's fair enough. Low tolerance, fast hand speed. Cars, storms. It sounds, you know, these new cars, the ones that haven't got actual engines in. Those electric things. Just occasionally when they come past, that's what they sound like. They sound a little bit like a storm's arriving. Not sure if some thunder is instead some delivery truck going over the speed bumps in the apartments behind us. That sounds about right. It's mad, isn't it? I don't like them. Cars make noise, which is quite handy. It's safe. When things can damage you, when things weigh 2 tons and are driving at 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70 mile an hour, they should make a noise so that people can get out the way of the bloody things. The right way to be, it is. It is. It's good. It's a good way of looking at it, Mandy. Of course, you might think that the X's that you got buried under the patio in the back garden might not think that, to be honest with you. Should see the back lawn in Mandy's house. Fucking like that. Arms sticking out. Terrible behaviour. Absolutely terrible behaviour. You think you get an alien abducted when you hit electric cars in big fat Tesco's car park? It's horrible, isn't it? And even worse, the ones that make some kind of wank effort at making a noise. Bing, bing, bing. Cars don't go bing, bing, bing. So let you know there's a car there. Doesn't sound like a car. Bing, bing, bing. Sounds like a fat cat with a bell round its neck or something. You know, with like loads of fur, so it dampens it down slightly. Bing, bing, bing. Low tolerance for the intolerable. I can't speak. Intolerable. It's like a motocross track. Exactly. Bumps. There's a bit down the bottom where I think there's water in there. It goes all muddy. You have to be careful you don't fall off. That's the reason why Dougie Lampkin's there every week as well, doing junior kickstart. Why would you use the garden? There's a bottomless lake down the road. That's evidence. That's actual evidence there, Mandy. That's an agreement. She knows. She knows. She knows. She knows. Yeah, that's definitely one way of saying that you're not an Evertonian or that you sat in the park end. Definitely. In fact, that should be the new watchword at Goodison, where teams get booed onto the park rather than off. You were talking about that, how EVs wake you up and a combustion engine doesn't, because you're used to it, isn't it? Definitely. And until you've done this, if you live next to something, like where we used to live in Garston, we were 2 doors down from the railway station, the Northern Line, which goes into Liverpool and then up to Southport. Trains going past every 15 minutes in both directions, so every 7.5 minutes, near enough, there'd be a train going past. All day. The first week we were there, it's like, oh, we'll never ever get used to this. The noise is ridiculous. Second week, couldn't even tell you if there's a train going past or not. You tune it out. I don't know if it's the brain or something mechanical within the ear and whatever, but it's just gone, completely gone, or it becomes so naturalised. It doesn't set off the fight or flight in you. Whereas bing, 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 coming towards you. That, like you say, could be aliens. My arse would go then, wouldn't it? Car though, oops, better jump out the way because don't want to get run over in big fat Tesco car park. What a way to go that'd be. He died how he lived, with a whoops sticker on him. They sound like spaceship. You always look up when you hear an electric car. It's mad. I don't like them. Give them other noises. Make them sound like cars. You can do that. It's basically just one big stereo, isn't it? Electric car, it's just a stereo. Just play car sounds out of it. Have a shitty little Nissan Leaf coming towards you making a sound like a Formula One car. You would get out the way. I've been on the airport flight path. You can tune out the Ryanair and the EasyJet. As soon as there's something different, you're in the window. I don't live anywhere near a proper flight path. Well, we sort of are. Planes that go from Manchester and then go towards the States. Or in fact, most planes that are going towards the States seem to turn left just over Southport now, rather than going up towards, well, Lockerbie and places like that. I can tell the difference straight away if it's a Boeing, a 777 especially, but there was a 747 went over the other day. The noise it made was incredible, and it must have been 8 miles high, otherwise the birds are lying bastards. I don't mean the wing things round here, I mean the alcoholic Californian folk rock band. You can easily sleep through sirens and all sorts. You get up near main roads. It just becomes second nature, doesn't it? You don't even hear it most of the time. Steve, you'd want an EV if it sounded like the Jetsons flying. Oh yeah, make it sound like the Jetsons flying car. You'd be a good you would a George Jetson. Meet George Jetson, his wife Helen. They do in reverse. But a proper Jetson sound would be great. The handful of times you stayed in Flushing, Queens, very close to LaGuardia, airports didn't faze you at all. Again, it just becomes second nature. But the people that live in airports, I watch a lot of air crash investigation. I'm not sure if it was LaGuardia or JFK, but a plane went down in Queens. I forget which airport it left from, but they were so used to planes taking off that no one batted an eyelid. And then one day, it was not long after 9/11, and a plane went down, and they said you could hear it, and it sounded different to all the other planes. Straight away, the entire neighbourhood was on like sort of high alert, and it landed in Queens, like, but a lot of people lost their lives. But you could tell the people who heard it were like, this isn't right, this is not right. Car that sounds like a TARDIS. What do you mean, like diddly dun, diddly dun, diddly dun? How's me marins are a sound like? Jess is fine and dandy. She never went out on Saturday. Tank, fuck for that. I don't think I'd have been able to deal with that. I'd have cried. Super Dan, how you doing, bud? See, you scraped a lucky win at the weekend. How can you score 10 goals in Erling Haaland and get fucking one of them? The world's gone mad. That where they play the US Open. It is Flushing, isn't it? Flushing Meadows. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Flushing, Queens. There's a lot of places in New York which sound really nice, and then you end up looking at the crime statistics. But that sounds much better than it actually is. And then places that sound rough as arseholes are really nice. Never been, but that's the area. 'Tis indeed. There was on the other day. The safest places in the States, and like number 3 or something on the list was Yonkers in New York. You'd love to live there. As soon as I hear Yonkers, I just think of the son of Sam, David Berkowitz. That's where he was from, wasn't it? That wasn't particularly safe. Yeah, Dan, you must have some players for us. Some who can actually kick a ball. Some who, once they kick it, it reaches the line and goes over. Can officially say you've witnessed your biggest win. Yep. Dad used to brag about saying the same result against Huddersfield with a capital apostrophe many years ago. Boss, isn't it? I've seen Everton win 7-1, I think 3 times. Southampton, did we beat Sunderland twice, 7-1 as well? I think our biggest win's bigger than that, but to see a 7-1 win is normally quite something. To see 3 in the space of about 5 or 6 years, or whatever it was mad. The Arthur Ashe Arena, which is very difficult to say when you can't speak English. Top dude, man, top dude. Reading about the Huddersfield win. What year was that? Morning, Jackie. Don't think we're scoring 7 times between now and the end of the season. We are, and I'll tell you why we are. Because Keenan Dewsbury Hall is coming back, as is the Skiller man, Ilian Jai, man. Won't be too long before they're back. Not many teams in this league could lose players of the class of Branthwaite, Dewsbury Hall, and Jai. Ganagai, Grealish yesterday as well. All of them out at once. Impossible. Should have had 78, could have misheard that. I'm trying to think, did we know anyone who played for him at the time? Yeah, I think it might have been a bit later than that. 10-1's a good win against anybody. And also, given the fact that just down the road, when I say just down the road, it is, just. Macclesfield beating Crystal Palace as well. The banana skins all over the place. That's the 3rd round for you. Banana skins all over the shop. You've avoided it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. We didn't. 3 of the worst penalties I've ever seen in my life. 87. Good year, 87. Good year. You got Leicester v Cheltenham right by you. Leicestershire. You watch Norwich put 8 past Sutton United in the FA Cup after the beating Cardiff. White, Stewart and Adcock hat-tricks for Huddersfield with a capital U. United got beat. Get Amarin back. I'm getting to the point nowadays where 3rd round, either give us a non-league team or give us City, Liverpool, Chelsea or someone. Just get us out of the competition against someone decent. So at least we can say, fair enough. You got fucking whoever away. Or, yeah, you got, Cheltenham at home. We got fucking Barcelona 1978 at home. Sunderland's not really an excuse, but also it's still a Premier League team, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Not far from Cheltenham. Got a few mates from round there. Ole's at the wheel. Unfortunately, I think Everton have got Darren Gibson at the wheel. They'll beat you next week. Ooh, I don't know about that. Coventry, not Cardiff. Right. Biggest game of the season. United fans will tell you otherwise. They will tell you it's Liverpool, but yeah, that's bollocks. Same as Liverpool fans telling you United are their biggest game of the season. It's not. Because United fans don't get to take the piss out of them in work. We do. That's why they don't like it. Yeah, therefore proper City fans saying that. United reported, I've not seen any football today at all. Not a single bit of it. Don't even know who played. Let's have a look at the Bobby Moores. I don't mean stealing jewellery, by the way. Oof. Oof. Ooh, Mansfield beat Sheffield United. Yeah, we see United could just mention the fact that Brighton are a decent team in the Premier League. Crystal Palace don't have that, do they? derby against Leeds. In the hatred derby, isn't it? Norwich, yep, pretty good, pretty good. Some good results there. And how did Touch and Touch, how did they get on? Hearts won, get in there. Barca beat Real Madrid, always like seeing that. Fuck the fascists. Sometimes celebrate United losing more than City winning. I know the feeling. Been there. Yeah. Yeah. What time did you last have a drink? Sure. What time is it now? Yeah, that's mad. And he's that kind of lad, isn't he? All them years of mystery. Even though they're shite, you take pride in watching them lose. Misery. I was thinking that. Danny Welbeck scored a cracker. I feel sorry for him. Top class player. Just, I don't know. Hamstrings made out of licorice and legs made out of balsa wood. Poor sod. He can play though, the boy. It is a Sunday. It is actually, isn't it? After all. And yeah, we do normally do this an hour into the game. An hour in. So we'll start off with Jeff. Let's have a little bit of a sip of me tea. Still hot. Right, come on ladies. Jeff time. Storm Garetti brought snow. Obviously not enough for you to put a jumper on though. Fucking cheekbones, there's no need for it. Perfect hot chocolate weather. Again, why aren't you wearing clothes? Organic driveway clearer. Oh, there you go. So all you do is you flick his balls and next thing you know, he shoots fire out. And it burns all the snow. Good thinking, Jeff. Good thinking. Hoo-yah! Evil sod. Played bloody well today in Norwich. McCarma hat-trick. Wazzle were very poor indeed. Very poor indeed. What league are Walsall in this? Are they League One, are they? They were a championship team, weren't they? Our mate used to manage them. The late, great Jan Sørensen. So many sharp angles there is. They're in League Two. Oh, well. Mandy, pick 3 was a teaser. Teaser, Mandy. Teaser. Hot chocolate, Jeff. Is the stadium still sponsored by Poundland? That's a fucker and a half, isn't it? Jeff and Toothless. Jeff won from Andy. Poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. Being lusted after by all these lovely ladies. Is Jeff doing a film star calendar? He's doing a calendar this year, definitely. Definitely, maybe. Jeff still looks gay. That's part of his charm, I think, Steve-o, for the lovely ladies. They like the look of a man who can bend steel bars with his bare hands and then knit afterwards. You know what I mean? Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. Oh, we can't be having that. That can't be wide open, and this also fucking hate this. Get out of the way. Oh, hang on. Cable nightmare. Cable nightmare. There you go. That dummy battery. That's the thing that went knackered. That's the thing that goes into the camera. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing that went into the camera that doesn't work. There you go. Not as easy as the pick you picked. You had 3 others to choose from. It was the best one though. Yeah. Remember, low tolerance. You'll change the calendar choice. Fair enough. Fair enough. Unless you wait till tomorrow and I'll try another one. I think I need to change the settings anyway. 4 takes up too many credits. And there's always 4 per picture. So every Jeff takes 12 pictures. Can you imagine the amount of Jeff that there is out there? So much Jeff, so little time. You only picked that one because the toothless looking dragon anyway. That's his mum you're talking about. Disgusting. So what was the story with the camera switching off? Ali Alio, that was down to that thing. That is a dummy battery. What happens with cameras, every camera comes with a battery, and when you use it, because modern day films 4K are quite hefty, the batteries get really hot and it can't dissipate the heat. Most cameras can't anyway. And so they switch themselves off, and there was an issue with that which was making the camera run hot. So I've replaced it with another one, even though it was alright most of last week. It was working okay. I replaced it today with another dummy battery that I had, and Jean-Jers crossed, it's been okay since. So there might be just a problem with that particular dummy battery, but I do have 2 more. The one I'm using and the one that's over there. It's there. Which is nice. At least I've got spare ones. Lulu is quiet tonight. Are you alright, Lulu Bellatini? How are you in yourself? She's not been well though, has she? Saying that earlier on. There's a bug going round, so I know the feeling. Do you know what? It doesn't take much either. You don't need to be really ill to not feel good. If it's just enough to take the edge off things, that can be as bad as anything else, to be honest with you. Completely devoid of energy and ingrained with can't be arsedness. That's how I feel when I get bugs like that. Louise is healing. Nature is healing. No need to apologise, Lulu Bellatini. Oh, I was thinking about you the other day as well, by the way. I've been listening to an audiobook about witchcraft. Witchcraft in the sort of the modern era. How it's looked at nowadays and where it came from and all that kind of thing. So of course, Salem was mentioned over in the States. A lot of the Eastern European witch trials, the Western European witch trials, and of course, Pendle, got to mention. And how the Witchfinder General, whatever his name was, I can't remember his name now, even though I only listened to it 2 days ago. How he ended up getting himself into a bit of trouble over it. How people were grassing on the neighbours just to get rid of them. Horrific, man. That's all it took. I saw her doing something, or a cat looked at me and his eyes flashed fire or something like that. Witch, there you go. We'll throw her in the water. If she sinks and dies, she was innocent. Perfect. Took you 5 days to get dressed. Don't take this the wrong way, but what the fucking hell are you wearing if it took you 5 days to get dressed? Are you cosplaying or something? You going to Comic Con dressed as a superhero? Why'd you say heroin like that? Super heroin. I don't know. Train spotting maybe, I don't know. Very, very poorly. Bowl of soup for Lulu Bellatini. Bowl of soup. Yak soup. Wasn't that a Marx Brothers film though? Maybe no. Yeah, you'd be sound. Just keep powering through it. Of course, what you could have 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle, you might have altitude sickness. That'll be what it is. You suck a boiled sweets, your ears don't go pop. Donut, how are you? You had a bug that hit you right in the guts. Saved a fortune on the grocery shop today. Ah, poor sod. But you haven't loaded Jack either. I haven't, Mandy. I have not. Unfortunately, pretty much the full week and the weekend has got in the way. Nice plenty. Jeff hasn't changed fucking that either. So much choice. Right, we're pinning Donut as well now. Donut has been pinned. Click on link, watch videos, like, sub, comment, the whole 9 yards. Has they been vaccinated against yak flu? Ooh, yak flu, imagine that. Ich. That'd be horrific, wouldn't it? Lots of sneezing and the inside of your lungs would feel like they were made out of yak fur. Ich. Terrible behaviour, terrible. Man, remind me later to download, upload and email it and what have you. Just so it's on there. My head's been wrecked. Despite having days off last week, days off work, I've got nothing done. I've achieved nothing. 3 home games in 6 days in shit weather. Just, it's ruined me, man. Ruined me. I has been ruined. No es bueno. No, it's still stuck, isn't it? Ah, well. Ah, well. Don't know why it does that. The same shite weather. It's shite weather everywhere, isn't it? Barca 132, lovely stuff. Lula Bellatini, any scandal, any skang? You like a bit of skang? Oh man, sore all over. Sore all over, baby, I'm sore all over. You've got driving rain at the moment, loads of flooding as well. There'll still be a hosepipe ban. You mark my words. Don't march my words, mark my words. It's raining for only 2 days. It's better than the normal 7 days a week that you get in Ireland, isn't it? Sure, you know, not far from Cheltenham. Cheltenham. We played Cheltenham in the FA Cup, didn't we? Doesn't seem like that long ago. Must have been decades ago now. And everyone who went knew how to get there instinctively because they all used to go to the races. It was a bit blowy all day, but it died down the last hour. Evesham, near Cheltenham. The Ham by the Ham, double ham. Some very nice areas around there, isn't there? To look at, like, you know what I mean? Wind on and off. It was horrible here earlier. Lovely when I left the house. And as I got to the absolute apogee of my walk and turned round, that's when it started hitting me right in my face. Which is not too bad, is it? Apart from the fact that you have to stop I had to stop on the way back a few times because I had no energy whatsoever. No energy, no energy. Oh yeah. Been windy at yours all week, bloody bug. Oh, hello. Oh, that kind of bloody windy. What you need to cheer you up then is a nice baby yak. There you go. Ah, little baby yak in front of the fire. You can hear him, can't you? Just snoring in front of a roaring fire. Bless him. Bless him. Or posh house, Cotswold stone, very nice. Can smell him. He's not been outside in the rain, that's the thing. As long as you keep yaks dry, they smell fantastic. They smell of cotton wool. As soon as they go outside in the rain, they smell of disappointment. I'll take a baby yak. They are lovely, aren't they? Cute little things. The only problem with baby animals, especially things like that, baby cows, baby yaks, they're really cute for about 3 or 4 days and they grow into something that's about 6 ton. 6 ton of angry eating, shitting stuff. Nobody needs that. It's cute, that though. It's like toddler cute, toddler. Never mind your baby shark. Baby yak beats it every single time. That's what I'm saying anyway. Because it's like that. And that's the way it is. Huh. Oh man. I'm starting to feel sore all over. But I have not missed a day yet. I have been out for a walk every single day. And not just out for a walk, I've also been on Map My Walk. Although I only managed to get half the distance to the stadium. And nothing on the way back. So I've missed out. Bombshell just been dropped in Norfolk. Josh Sargent refused to play today. She's been leaked. Is he East angling for a move, is he? Is there somebody big sniffing around them? It's always the bloody way, isn't it? Nobody would have heard of Josh Sargent if it wasn't for Norwich. Cheeky bastard. Make him play in the reserves. Insert your own stepbrother's clip here. You're just a curly-headed fuck. Aye, fair play, fair play. I've missed out on loads of... Well, I haven't missed out on steps. My steps counter still counts them, but I've missed out on walks that could have counted towards my Map My Walk targets. A few Italian teams. Ah, well, there you go then. That's why, innit? He must like his cappuccino a little bit too much. But he's the kind of pleb who asks for an espresso after midday though, isn't he? Or is it 11 o'clock? Can't have an espresso after 11 o'clock, otherwise Italians look at you like you just walked in and pissed on the pancetta. No beds. I hate that. Why I hate it. Why am I getting more of these messages? Yes, I know. Everton v Leeds, 26th of January, 8 o'clock in the blessed PM. That is going to be a nightmare. That is going to be horrible. I can also see there being a bit of kerfuffles outside the ground for that one. Everyone walking down Regent Road, side by side. Cappuccino, not espresso. Cappuccino. So it's, you can't have that after 11 o'clock, is it? Yeah, they go a little bit mad, don't they? It's a breakfast drink. You can't have it after breakfast. I think you'll find I'm an adult and drink what I want when I want. I'm not taking any slaver off some knobhead who sat there with a pastel pink jumper draped over his shoulders. No socks and espadrilles. Ciao. There you go. I reckon he's been told by Pochettino he needs to be scoring goals to get into the US MNT, US men's national team. Have you seen the walk apps that map your steps on a scenic route? Send you the medals when you finish. It's not remotely free, by the way. No, I've seen them. It's very, very expensive. Ridiculously expensive. The ex-wife has got a load of them because she used to run constantly. I don't actually mean constantly. She used to go to bed overnight and things like that. You know what I mean? She'd run every single day. Used to do half marathons at least once a week. So there's a behind the sofa in their house. Jess was telling me there's just a big hanging row of these medals, or rows of them rather, loads of them. Must have cost her a bleeding fortune. Whereas now she just goes out and goes for a run. It's a pity. I like the idea of that. Walk Everest. There's an app to do that, but even that costs loads of money as well. Not just have a free app to encourage people to get healthy. No, definitely not. Sam, you definitely drink coffee in any form, whenever you feel like, just do it. That's one of the best things about being an adult. Not being told what to do. Not even by swarthy looking Italians in cafes. You cannot drink that after... No. I think you'll find I can, mate. I'm a Brit. Drink pints of Guinness at 4 o'clock in the morning as you're waiting for a plane to arrive. I've had enough of this Guinness. Don't want to be drinking too much. Just get us a large brandy. Pick scent. Ali pick scent. Oh. Now look at that. Yesterday, today and Monday, 12 degrees. That's not bad at all, that is it? Definitely wasn't 12 degrees here yesterday. Jesus. Tuesday looks shite. Thursday, Friday, Saturday overnight will be cold, but that doesn't look too bad. If you're getting double figures during the winter, that's not too bad at all. What have we got? What have we got for tonight? Well, here's the 10-day. What? See, that's not too bad. Thursday, Friday, even them Thursday, Friday, 3 degrees. That'll be overnight, won't it? I can deal with that. I can handle that. I can handle this. I can do with it. Oh, another pick. This time from Donuts. Have a look, would ya? Oh man, look at the face. Look at that face. That's the face of. Go on, hurry up. I can smell food over there. Hurry up and take the pick. I can smell food over there. What a lovely looking dog. Oh my god, the dog is adorable. The one for dog walking as well. You get free things if you walk miles a week. Alright. You've seen two. One for Paris. I've seen the one for Mordor as well, which is a long walk, by the way. Daffs are popping out, so we're getting warmer. Yes. What happens with daffodils? The most stupid fucking plant on the planet. Gets warm for 2 days, they come out, then it freezes and they all die off. You have to wait another 12 months. New pup got Buster recently. He's eager for catching rats already. Oh, go on, Buster, lad. You have some daffs coming up as well for about a month now. It'll get below freezing again. It just does. The last 2 days over here, they come out, they look amazing. They sway in the breeze. The sun's out. There's a bit of mist, a bit of haze. It looks Oh, looks incredible. And then 2 days later, over they go. What's happened to your daffs? My daffs are deed. You've got deed daffs. My dad's got deed daffs. Your dad's deed daffs, aye. How does he travel? Busters is a good name, innit? To be open by February. He'll be busting to go. Very poor indeed. Very poor indeed.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Busting makes you feel good. Doop. No more baths for Molly. You've washed all the black off and she's shrunk. And has got an expression on her face we've never not seen before, have we? You can't talk to them with plants. It's warm. We'll come. No. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are. Give it another week and it'll be fantastic. You get a really nice spring and summer. You'll enjoy what the place looks like. No. Oh yeah. Bye. Feckin' useless. Honey, I shrunk the pups. That's sounds like a boob job apology, that, doesn't it? You said you wouldn't. I had to. I was getting black eyes every time I went for a run. It's because the underground is warm. It's not remotely bloody warm underground here. Is there any way of stopping that from happening? Would there be enough warmth in a little tiny sort of homemade greenhouse around them? Ali, gotta go. No worries. You enjoy work tomorrow. Don't be running. Tie your laces first. All that kind of thing, you know what I mean? It would be nice to be able to tell things, wouldn't it? Just hang on, just to be alright. Just give it a couple of days. I'll keep things sound for you, etc. They grow in snow. It's still no good for them, no, 'cause it's just the last 5 minutes. Yours are in giant containers, can't bring them in like you can with the small containers. Ours just grow naturally. They're all over the place around here. If you drive by, roadsides, obviously, there's just loads of them everywhere, and they only last 5 minutes. There's a brilliant little walkway, path that goes at the side of the road to Formby Station, and it's that first sort of slightly warm winter going into spring week. Loads of them there. Loads of daffodils, loads of bluebells. Gorgeous. But they only last about 2 minutes, the daffodils. Then it goes a sea of blue. It's gorgeous. I will have to go there at some point during the spring and show you. Just take a camera. Ali hasn't levelled up tonight. She was checking what her level was earlier on. You can dig them up. They still grow next year, alright. Steve, are you tired? I'm not surprised, mate. Proper hard worker. Not like us sit on your arse all day types. Wednesday possible. You might do, Ali, you might do. You get a good mouth out of that, do you? Oh yeah, like Thomas before you disappear. He did. Was it last week? Thomas levelled up by shouting "fuck off Bournemouth," wasn't it? Was it Bournemouth? Who was it? Brentford, sorry, fuck off Brentford. And levelled up there and then. Bizarre. All those trees in your yard kill the bulbs you planted in the ground. So many plants you have to bring in, the daffs just have to tough it out in the 200-gallon fabric beds. That's heavy, that, man. They should be tough enough, though. You would have thought by now that they'd have developed antifreeze or something, you know, just to see them through. They're lovely as well. Such a nice, bright colour. That yellow and green works well together, doesn't it, Steve-o? Good colour combo. Good colour combo. They love that space. Put one building next year, you get two, and so. All right, so they're fairly quick to reproduce, are they? Would explain why they are all over the place. Literally all over the place over here. There's a few back roads round here through farmland, and they're all the way down the side of the roads in verges, poking through hedges. It's mad. Looks lovely. The hay as well, when that comes in, that pale hay colour, and then the rapeseed, which is also really bright yellow. Nice seeing that against the green. Works really well, I think. I need to find places to go this summer. Places to visit. Places to film. Take my arse out of the house. Got to be done. Got to be done. Go be done. Go be. Time on. Right. Where it is Sunday. We'll do another one. I've lost track of time because I started late.
But Kipper's Vindaloo can't be good for you.
What has Kipper's found for us? Oxford Dictionary publisher reveals word of the year for 2025. Do you know it? This year's pick from Oxford University Press comes after brain rot was named last year's word of the year, about the supposed effects of low quality content on the brain. Don't get too upset, but rage bait has been named by Oxford University Press as this year's word of the year, beating other online terms. The group behind the Oxford English Dictionary says the term is a noun which describes online content deliberately designed to elicit anger or outrage to boost traffic or engagement. You might be asking, isn't that two words? The publisher says that it's not tricking you and adds that it's one word when used as a hyphenated compound phrase. Rage bait, eh? Rage bait, B-A-T-E. I can see what you're doing there. Kippers, you absolute sod. Trying to wind people up, isn't he? It's almost as if he's, I don't know, rage baiting. They've been over the last 5 years. You wish to still stay down till late. Oh yeah, hopefully they won't, will they? They'll just get up and there you are. Every year they grow new bulbs. Sometimes they not come up and then next year you get more. Alright. So it all depends. Love the early spring flowers, crocuses and snowdrops. Snowdrops are so pretty. Some local farmers grow daffs around there. Makes it look lovely. They are gorgeous looking flowers. Just don't last long enough. Always had them growing up in Michigan. Much colder. There you go. So they should be hardy enough. Need to find a bluebell wood. Bluebells are the same, yeah. Snowdrops. So yeah, I need to find the nearest one to us. I think there's one up in Preston, isn't there? The only guaranteed one is up in Preston. Beyond that, I can't think. I know Henry Turner, the photographer, goes to somewhere in the lakes. There's a huge blue, and there's also Lancashire lad. One of his videos is about a bluebell wood, but again, I think that's north of Preston. I don't know, I'll have to have a look. Bluebells are gorgeous though, aren't they? Are they still a protected species, bluebells? You've got to be really careful, haven't you? You can't pick them or stand on them or stuff like that. You need to be really careful. They do look amazing though. Bluebells and wild garlic, when they come up, that's when you know spring is just about kicking in. It's illegal to dig up snowdrops, there you go, so it's the same thing. Are we struggling so much that we're now having to protect these things? I mean, obviously, you'd need to, wouldn't you? Look after them. Look after nature. It tries to look after itself, but we fuck it up too often. It's the disorderliness bothering you, not worrying about the cold. All right. You've got daffodil OCD, have you? You got a Lancashire Lad calendar. Is that a calendar by Lancashire Lad, Louise, or just a calendar full of Lancashire lads? Aye? Aye? Lulu? Filthy devil you. I bet you it's nice that he does get some nice places, doesn't he? If you watch his videos, he goes to some really, really scenic gaffs. Some of which I have every intention of visiting myself at some point in the future as well. Once I can walk, probably. Just struggle to do a Bart's Head walk. How the fuck am I going to walk up Scarfell? Not a chance, is there? There's a place that grows loads of wild garlic. You can smell it a mile away. There's loads of places around it. In fact, right by where we are, it does grow wild, just near the green. The woods round the corner. When it comes up, you know spring is either about to kick in or is fully kicked in. Bluebells especially as well. They're only here for about 5 minutes, they feel like it, but you know the season's turned when they turn up. Oh man. Most wildflowers, most flower you cannot pick. Snowdrop the same. Gotta be careful, man. Don't stand on them either. Try and look after them. Look after nature. It will look after you. There was wild garlic on the Dizzy Falls walk. There was. Just growing wild. Obviously it's called wild garlic for a reason, but yeah, just grows. You don't need to be too careful with these things. Just stay out of the way. Give it space. Don't yank it out of the ground. There was a woman walked past me in the dogging car park last year. Got a little kid holding him by the hand, walking towards where the marine lake was. And there was one little plant, one flowering plant there, and the kid walked past and grabbed hold of it by the head and just pulled it. I thought, you fucking idiot. Doesn't know any better, obviously, but I thought, just there's no need for that. This thing has survived all winter. It's now into the spring, I think it might have been. Just on its own, looking fantastic. Bye. Teach your kids not to do stuff like that, man. Can't wait for spring. I'm not surprised, Berrettini. Mount Pendle always looks much nicer, doesn't it? When the snow cap just heads upwards slightly. Bit more greenery. Although it was looking nice the other day, wasn't it? When Blackburn played Wrexham. And they had the picture of Ewood Park, and in the background, Mount Pendle. It's clear as day in the background. I didn't realise it was that close to Blackburn, obviously. Mind you, it's just up there. It's not that far away. Blackburn's only up there as well. Just up on the A666. There's a channel going viral at the moment. It's watching an old ROC bunker slowly falling in the North Sea. In East Riding. Ah, right. There's quite a few of those old bits and pieces around there, isn't there? Second World War stuff. Oh, man. It's a shame, but that's nature, isn't it, I suppose? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Things falling apart. The second law of thermodynamics, isn't it? In an enclosed system, all things tend to atrophy. And they do. Everything. At some point, even the pyramids will turn back into sand. Just nature, man. You can hold it back as much as you possibly can. You'll never ever beat Mother Nature. She's not to be messed with. Why am I still tired? I don't mean fall asleep tired, I mean unable to speak, body tired, know what I mean? I reckon it's the cold. Genuinely think it's the cold rather than the walking. When the cold gets into your muscles and your bones, just drags it out of you, doesn't it? There's no need, lad, there's no need. Yeah, it's true. We'll eventually recover after we destroy ourselves. Well, goes in cycles. There'll be ice ages, there'll be ages of fantastic beauty and bounty. There'll be new animal species. Stuff will come from outer space, will land, will smash into the world, and will repopulate it with other things. There will always be life on this planet. Until the sun starts to burn itself out and turns into a red dwarf. At which point it will eat the whole solar system. Oh, Sam.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. Hemsby near Great Yarmouth is finding out all about good old Mother Nature. You can't mess with it, can you? You cannot mess with it. It will definitely beat you. You burn more energy to keep warm in the cold, and it has been cold. Those 3 games at the match has been bloody cold. Even with an Ushanka. What do you call me? Ushanka. Boom Shankar. It gets into your knees. That's the thing I find. Sitting at the match, I go and sit down an hour before kick-off with my hot cup of coffee, and then I'm there for that hour plus 2 hours of the game, 3 hours sat down, and then by the time you leave, you just feel it in your knees. It's ridiculous. Backs of my knees, the backs of my knees. Oh, I'm a slave to the backs of my knees. Yeah, that's the time of year when you don't shave the backs of your knees. You let them go all furry and yucky. It is always about the backs of the knees. It's always come back to it. Literally. It's the next big thing, you know, Sam. Mark my words. It's the next big fetish. The next big searched niche. You watch this space. Yak knees. Are they like American cockneys, Yankee cockneys? Oi, oi, Seville, oi, you lackey people. It's about to take off, backs of the knees. It's going to be the next big thing. If you get cold like that, you have to get in the bath to warm up again. Not easily done inside a football stadium, Bella, as much as I'd love to. Yeah, it's ridiculous. By the time I get home, like I say, I got in the car on yesterday. That doesn't work as English, does it? I got in the car on yesterday. After the game, I didn't feel cold because it was dry. Didn't feel cold. I got in the car, switched it on, switched the heating on, so that took about 5 or 10 minutes to really kick in. As soon as that started to hit the skin, I then felt cold. And it took a while to heat up from that. And then, of course, I had to go to Tesco afterwards. So I ended up back in the cold, walking again. Not good. Yakety back of the knees. You have to thaw, don't you, in bath? You need some USB heater trousers. Oh, do you know what? I couldn't. No, in my luck, they would fail. They'd just carry on heating with nothing even plugged in anymore. Carry on and carry on. And then I would entirely cook my huevos d'amor. Can't be doing that. I know you can get a USB heated gilet as well, can't you? Not happening. I'll wear my big coat. Suppose what I could do, I've got combats with pockets all over them. Just take a shitload of hand warmers, stick them in pockets in different places and give them a quick squeeze. Stick them in. Squeeze them and stick them in. One last thing. Years ago playing a game of footy, it was so cold that at half time one of your lads had a shower when he went out, he collapsed. Yeah, you need to be bloody careful with that. You can't go from red hot to cold. Look at windscreens on cars. Freezing windscreen with boiling water and it collapses into bits itself as well, smashes to pieces. That change in temperature, not good. Put some tights on under my trousers. Excuse me, Lulu Berrettini. I draw the line at suspenders. Hold-ups. Can I wear hold-ups? It's bad enough, right? I don't want to go into the mechanics of this, but I have one working hand and it's cold and one has to go to the bathroom with button fly jeans, then one has to extricate oneself from the button fly jeans, including the undergarments. If there was tights involved as well, I would look like I'm having a Barclays in the toilet. What's he playing at there? With his back turned to everyone. Dirty bastard, go and smash him in the face. Yeah, I don't think I get away with that. And I don't think wearing crotchless tights or whatever it is, getting run over on my way home. His underwear was clean, but oh, have you seen what he's wearing? Dirty bastard. Let him bleed out. Steve, you never get cold. You're a human radiator. Go and watch Everton. 2 hours of sitting on your hands, not moving. That'll make you cold. Did that as kids, swimming, hot shower and run and jump in the pool. Gotta be careful. I mean, fucking hell, the Finns do it all the time, don't they? Red hot sauna, run out and jump into the snow, and they're alright. They're weird though. That's genetics. That's nothing to do with like normal people like us, bloody Finns. Coming over here, not existing. Played a match on a sandy tidal island once. Pitch was infested with rabbits and rabbit holes. Plenty of people collapsed that day. For every rabbit, there's a rabbit hole, and he likes being in there. Lying there with my balls hanging out, which is almost an Everton song, isn't it? Ollie, 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 with your balls in a trolley, your dick tied up with string, sitting on the grass with a bottle of Bass, singing Andy is our king. Oh, Andy is our king. Oh, Andy is our king. Oh, Andy is our king. Trout going. Yeah, you don't want that, do you? Just sitting there with the emergency services around you, blue lights everywhere, motorcycle cop, 6.5 foot tall, covered in leather, taking off his gloves. Are you okay, lad? Are you alright? What the fucking hell's going on there, lad? Take him to the hospital. When he comes round, arrest him for being a pervert. Did that a few times in Michigan. I had one of those whirlpool spa tubs and ran out into the snow back and forth. You are a braver man than me, Gunga in. Sam, that's I know, right? You say you've got a bit of pole in you. Do you have any fin in you as well? It's a very Finnish thing to do, isn't it? And then getting thwacked with a twig as well. Strange people, the Finns. Cold but funny. Well, I've never tried it. I couldn't do anything like that now. I couldn't run anywhere. I can't run. How bad is that? I can't run. I used to run all the time. The only thing on me that runs these days is my mouth, you know what I mean? Last house you lived with your parents, you had enough space between neighbourhoods, between neighbours, and lots of evergreens around the border of the lot. Ah, right. So you're able to get out there and not get seen. Is that what you're trying to say to us, is it? Aye. Middle of February. Sam's out in the bikini. Filth. Absolute filth. You'd do it, wouldn't you? If you lived in a place like that, you would do it. I can imagine it makes you feel vibrant and alive. Upbeat. Bit of nun running. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with the running. The mechanics. How would I start? I can barely walk, never mind anything else. There's actually snow on the deck. That's what you're telling us now, Sam. No chance whatsoever. We know what happened. Right into the middle of the garden. So next door could get a good look. That's what it is. That's what it is. Don't be telling me that. Probably got away with the tightest, the frilly lingerie that question. Mandy, I told you to keep that quiet. Yeah, fucking hell. You know, it's horrible. I need to find a different solution to keep warm and also to have full access. Drinking lots of coffee, having a bladder the size of a Terry's chocolate orange, it is not good. Is there a way? Is there an easier way? boxes with just a slit down the front. This should be the easiest thing in the planet, shouldn't it? Just spending ages rummaging around trying to find. Mind you, it is cold, so difficult to find, isn't it? Get a corset that'll fit me. Oh, yeah. Whalebone, obviously. Pinching me waist. Give me that hourglass look. Sit there rubbing my knees like Vic. Long johns come in men's. That's even fucking worse. Even worse. Trying to find Lil Nicky in a set of long johns as well. Not good. Full access does sound like speciality video. It is, but it's difficult. Obviously, women don't know this better than men. Like, it is difficult when it's cold and you've been drinking lots of liquids, and the cold really kicks in and goes, right, we need to get rid of this now. This bladder that's full of liquid that has appeared from nowhere, that needs to go now. I mean, we don't wear bodies like women do as well. Those things that clip underneath the there's no better way of saying it, isn't it? That clip underneath. You've got to do that. Oh, just no, and you've got to sit down for everything. We're lucky we can fire hose it, can't we? Just find somewhere, out it goes. Without going into the mechanics of things, it is, isn't it? We see that video of the big old lad trying to run away from a truck, not slowing down. Looked like a man on the moon, but he ran for his life. I've not seen that. Is this another fucking dickhead? I've seen this loads of times. Something is moving in that direction. They stand in front of it and start running in that direction rather than running, I don't know, that way or that way. Out of the way of it. Diagonal so you get out the way. No. Keep going in one direction. Just move. American films do that quite a lot, don't they? Middle of, I don't know, Arizona or somewhere. Just one road. That's all you can see. Like 20 miles in one direction. To the horizon, nothing. A car starts running behind some fella and he runs in that direction. Go fucking that way or that way. In fact, do that and run back behind the car. Keep running behind the car. You can't do anything. You can't run you over if you're running behind the car. If he stops and tries to go in reverse, run back round that way. Doesn't take a genius. You get to go behind a closed door so it doesn't look unusual. Yeah, I know, you can have a good rummage, can't you? Fellas can't get away with that. Especially if there's 52,500 people in a stadium and there's loads of people waiting to get in and with just little troughs where you stood in front of them. Yeah. What are you doing, lad? Back teeth are swimming here, lad. Jumpsuits were a mare, I bet they were. You did do dance classes, so leotards were an issue as well. Yeah. Anything like that. And then people who wore them on nights out, whether it was a jumpsuit or something that was leotard-esque. What made you think about wearing that on a night out? Why? Women getting virtually undressed to absolutely nothing in the changes with or in the toilets with the mate. Just mind that door so no one comes in. Could you not have worn something different? He was working a stop-go sign on some road work in the US. He was standing there with a stop sign and the truck saying, "Oh, right, didn't see that, mate. I'll have to check that one out." Jumpsuits while drunk, couldn't do it. If I did, it'd need a tenor lady in the front of it and just fucking let go. Come on, doesn't matter. Let it all out. Let it all out. Again, not going into the mechanics, but when you wear joggers at home all the time, it's just thumb in, everything comes down, or everything gets dragged to one side out the way, off you go. Not the same when you go to the match. Not as bad during the summer, early games, early pre-season or early season August. Late season May, that's not too bad. Whip the shorts down. Off you go. None of that stuff. The bodies, that's clip underneath, 3 little press studs, isn't it, at the bottom? Always one comes undone. Just piss yourself, it's warmer. You smell a bit, but it is warmer. Just for a small wee while, literally for a wee while. Wear black jeans, get away with it. I've got a pair of beigey camely combats. Not a chance I'm wearing that. Not a chance. Fucking hell. All I need is one sneeze in the front of me cacks would look like the beginning of Bonanza. Oh, what have we got? What have we been sent? Should I really open this, Lulu Bellatini? Meribel thermal leggings, base layer thermal leggings. How? How? I couldn't wear jeans with them. If I wanted to go for a Damien Hirst, there's no way on earth I could wear jeans with them. Although there is that sort of, there's a wee hole, a wee hole in the front where they look at them. That then would also, because I'm right-handed, that's the one that works. I would have to get into the zip and then into the other side and back up and. Oh no. Two for 19 quid though. It might be worth a go. It might be worth a go. If I do piss myself, I am blaming you though. Bellatini. Why would you do such a thing? I will look into them. I suppose I could repurpose them, couldn't I? Cut a hole in the front. Would that work? Got to have a flap. Big heavy jackets can be awkward. It's possible to spray things. It is absolutely. I have got to be so careful. I do wear a big heavy jacket as well. And then of course, because your hand's cold. Fingerless gloves as well. That pick is the front. Yeah, I thought so, but you know, you just have to. Yeah, it's got a little thing, isn't it, on the bottom sort of right hand side. Not sure. Might be worth a go. I'd have to practice at home wearing jeans and those, and then see if I could get me hand. Incontinence pants, yeah. Get a few gallons down each leg. The see-through +4s. I love that. Billy Connolly talking about that. Brilliant. Saddle up and ride your pony. Saddle up and ride your pony. Thermals always cause dribbling. Tyler dribbling. Never tried them. Never tried them. All I can tell you is a normal pair of jeans with a button fly, a normal pair of bills with a slit at the front is still difficult enough. Just saying, right? That'll be the thing as well there, yeah. I would end up being banned from the stadium for life. What are you doing? Trying to have a pee? We're stood there for 10 minutes trying to rearrange yourself. Get out, you pervert. They're like D fronts instead of Y fronts. D. They're all about the D, Louise. They're all about the D. I know, but how the fucking how? How? My hands aren't massive, but yeah. I don't know. Can't be having me banned. It'd be awful, wouldn't it? Yeah. I've only got one hand. You've only got one hand. News at 10, news at 9, the 8 o'clock news. Every hour on the hour. Man banned from Hill Dickinson Stadium for taking it literally. It's got to the point where it's lucky having a coat that covers the front, because I can leave one of my buttons undone in my jeans, so I can sort of quickly get in, have a rummage round. Oh, there it is. Oh, there. Oh, lost it. Out it goes. Yeah. Have you seen this, man? Have you seen this chap? Not saying he needs 2 hands to pick it up. Fucking hell, you've got to be joking. I need 4 hands to try and find it in the cold, mate, to be honest with you. It's only small, but it's got 15 stone behind it. There was a one-handed boxer that, man. Do you know what? I'd probably be better off taking up one-handed boxing than trying to get into me boxes with one hand. A litter picker help. We talking like a grab arm, not the one with a nail in the end of it. Not doing that. Or those things that they have, the tongs that they have for getting cakes out of windows in baker's shops. This the one you want, love. Yeah, Sam, you were all about it on the BBC World Service. Beep, beep, beep. The time is 11 o'clock. A man was ejected from Hill Dickinson Stadium today in Liverpool. We interviewed several fans outside the stadium. What was happening? Well, I went to the bathroom and unfortunately a man was rearranging himself. And you say, I went for a piss, lad, he was having a wank. Fucking telling you he was having a wank, lad. We do apologise. You'll know straight away it's me. It can't be anyone else. If this gets mentioned on the Wales Service, it's going to be me. And you can sit there, chest swelling in pride. I know him. I know him. Can I have your autograph? Wash your hands first, though, obviously. Dad played golf one-handed for a couple of years when his shoulder was buggered. Steve-o, there used to be a one-handed window cleaner in Southport who was playing off. Not scratch, but I think his handicap was single figures. And obviously he's got more than one handicap, but yeah, he was off single figures handicap. He could only play one-handed. Famous for it, and a one-armed window cleaner to boot. Forgot about him. I think if he should have been left-handed, he played right-handed. So it was like the inside hand, he just drove with it brilliantly. You'll do a reaction stream about it live. That'd be great, that, wouldn't it? Friend jailed. The friend jailed stream. 26 hours of waking up to the fact that someone's been banned for having a jodrell in a football ground. One-handed fiddler going around football clubs. I'd be banned from every single stadium. Was it racist chanting? No. Violence? No. Spot fixing? No. Caught having a shaman in the Kermits. Terrible behaviour. Absolutely terrible. It is Sunday and those bricks don't lay themselves. Oh, Steve, no worries, mate. Hopefully it warms up and you're alright this week. Have a good one, yeah. Definitely have a good one. See you soon, man. Django Reinhardt done well for himself back in the day. Django Reinhardt was an absolute genius. I am a fairly proficient guitarist when that works. When it doesn't, I'm shit. I could play some Django stuff using 4 fingers, but not all of his stuff, and he could only use 2. He was quicker than me using 2 fingers than I am playing with 4. It's ridiculous. My mate's a jazz guitarist. A gypsy style jazz guitarist as well. Used to play at the Django Reinhardt Festival every year. Him and Borelli Legrand were the 2 best there by an absolute distance. Genius. Best guitarist I've ever seen in my life. Now lives in Wrexham. His name is Gary Potter. Worth looking out for if you can see him. Amazing. The most talented man I've ever seen. And he taught me how to play the Pink Panther theme tune on a guitar. On a stay behind one night. We used to pay him and his band X amount of money, and then they'd stay for a drink after the pub would shut, and they'd spend all of that plus another 2 or 3 times as much. They wasn't asked. Just come to play and have a laugh. They'd even leave the instruments plugged in rather than carting everything up. Just leave them plugged in, close the curtains, and we'd have another gig afterwards. It's amazing, man. And then people used to ask him questions. Like, could you play Cavatina by John Williams? Yeah, no problem. Play it in his style, yeah. What would it sound like if, I don't know, fucking hell, I can't even think now. If like Django played it, what would it sound like if Mark Knopfler played it? And he'd play it in the style of Mark Knopfler. Cavatina by John Williams in the style of Mark Knopfler. And you'd know it was. Just fucking amazing, man. And self-taught, just by listening to records. Pause, play, go back, play. Genius. Born to it. Born to it. Gave me a lot of confidence at that young man. He left the guitar and an amp with us for over a week. Just said, can you keep an eye on it for us? I can't be arsed taking it home. All right, mate. 1960s Fender Strat, I think it was. No, Fender Telly. 1960s Fender Telly. And the 1960s Fender Twin amp. The strings were rusty. Oh, you fucking imbecile. How can you make something this shit? It wasn't shit, it was a fantastic guitar. How can you make it sound good? I plugged it in and I sounded amazing. But any guitar you handed him, whether it was battered to pieces or it was brand new, top of the range, he'd make it sound fantastic. The skill of a real artist. Anything he could do to help me out, he would do as well. He was the one that gave me a load of Django Reinhardt records to borrow. Record. Wasn't into jazz at all. And then, I recorded them all, kept them. I used to play them all the time. Definitely worth a fortune these days. It's funny, these things. Our mate is John McNally, the guitarist with the Searchers. The Hard Rock Cafe keep asking him for stuff. Can you sign us a guitar? So he signed an old acoustic guitar that he had that he wrote some songs on and give it to them. And said, you can have whatever you want, any guitar that you want. And he went, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Anything you want. So he thought he'd be cheeky. He just asked for this top of the range Martin, worth about 10 grand. The fellow went, yeah, no worries. It was there within a couple of days. Have you got any more guitars we could have? Just sign it and send it. We'll give you anything you want. Fucking hell, man. So we got it. Very expensive guitar, and he gave it to his son. There you go, lad. You have that. Good lad, John. Played five-a-side footy with us for almost 30 years, despite being a musician who had #1 hits in the UK in the 60s. No airs and graces. Played Glastonbury, didn't he, last year? Good picture of him and Paul McCartney, who were good mates. Said to him, do you need a one-handed roadie? I can carry your guitar picks if you want. Yeah. I miss that though. I miss the footy. I miss the lads. John and his younger brother. John's 83 or something now. His younger brother's 78, 79. Still plays Sunday League. Ridiculous. Something in their genes, man. Something in their genes, and it doesn't take 7 hands to get it out. It's all these things over the... You don't even think about it, do you? The amount of Beatles lyrics that were written down on scraps of paper that have been thrown away or burned and things like that over the years. Well, it's just, just lyrics on a piece of paper, isn't it? No, it's not. And the ones that were kept accidentally are worth an absolute leg and an arm and an arm and a leg and a leg and an arm. Father Ted Footy. I love that. Hang on, these are fake hands. Great episode. Oh, yo, shit. Ah. Like a bit of Father Ted. Yeah, it's funny with John as well. He's not a name dropper, but when he does talk about people, because he gets asked about it. It's like, yeah, with John and Paul. He's talking about John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Yeah, it's fucking blown here, mate. As I started at 8:30, shall I go until 11:30? I will do. Unless I fall asleep at the wheel. Or unless people get sick and tired of me. I will do. But it is Sunday and we've got one left. I'll do him now anyway, alright? Some people call him Harris. Woo. The first flakes they dropped. Kids wanting to build snowmen. A fellow Mars. One Ellen fell, Horace. You are losing the plot, lad. You are losing the plot. Sort that out, otherwise you're getting banned next week. I don't make the rules. There he fell on his arse. Lots of padding there, though. He hasn't been put back in his normal place in the car. I need to do that tomorrow, don't I? I need to just go out in the car and go for a drive and record stuff. Get back to doing that. I miss those drives. Just going out and chatting away, especially during the day while it's bright and I don't need lights on me. But I don't take my daughter to work, do I? So I don't get a chance. That was my day. Pick her up, drop her off, press record. So Horace was speaking Welsh. Well. No, he doesn't speak Welsh. He speaks Scottish, innit? Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Fell on his arse. Fell is like, is it? Not good enough. Not good enough. We will pin Sam as well. We haven't pinned Sam today, have we? Let's pin Sam. Click, follow, like, watch, subscribe, follow, like, share, subscribe, follow, like, etc. I didn't realise that. Fell. He was like. Welsh is weird anyway, though, man. It's weird. Bloody weird. Strange language. It was looking nice the other day, though, Wales. Look even better if it was snow-capped. But I think when it was snowy, we couldn't see it over here. Ah, right, as in same as. As in it is like something, not affection, not I like. Ah, right. That's Hoffy. Don't hassle the Hoffy. Do you get snow, Mandy? Wales does, definitely. Even North Wales does. Aruri certainly does. You can see it snow-peaked from miles away. Only, where are we, 20 odd miles away in Liverpool. Normally, on a nice sunny day, you can see the whole of Snowdonia, the whole of Aruri. And if it's snowy, you should be able to see the snow cap. But because it was snowy and there was a bank of cloud, it just looked like it was white. It's a shame. It looks lovely. During the summer, it looks amazing. Normally, it's a bit clearer looking out towards it. Not a flake. Even Erwyddfa was only patchy. You would expect that to be not year-long snow-covered, but at least most of the year to have some snow up there. Ben Nevis seems to get it quite a lot, doesn't it? Spring and autumn, there's a bit of snow up there. Yeah, it's been weird. This year, well, the last couple of days has been really strange because there's places in the UK that don't normally get too much snow who are getting loads of it. And then places that always get it got none. It's as if, I don't know. Seen a little bit of a thing the other day talking about this from the Met Office. There's a band of low pressure coming over and the Arctic pressure was pushing it out the way, which is why we ended up with, on the fringes of the little battle between the low and the high. That's where all the snow was. They said there's another band coming in which looks like it could be stronger, which will bring in more snow into the north. So we might end up getting it, Mandy. Might end up getting it. Oh, bollocks. Things falling all over the place. Falling all over the place. So we might end up getting loads of it. Which means Mount Pendle will be very, very white. As will all of the Forest of Bowland and the Longridge Fells Lake District as well. All the things I can see from where I am should stand out a hell of a lot more. They are only up the bloody road, like, you know what I mean? Should be able to see them covered in snow. You just get loads, but not so much these days. And now it's mad, isn't it? Barely got any snow, just a bit on the larger mountains. And yet, like I say, there's bits of the UK, bits of England especially, that don't really get too much of it. That is, they were getting loads the last week or so. And then we got that one little video that I did last week where there was snow in amongst the sleet. About 20 minutes of snow, but there was that much rain on the ground anyway that As soon as the snowflakes hit, they were melting. Saying the beast from the east coming, you can't see that. Horrible if it does. Yeah, that's just... We need a bit more, come on, a bit more warmth, a bit more heat. Today was lovely. Today was fantastic. Keep it warm. Spring needs to hurry up. Spring needs to come this week. Don't need winter. Go straight into spring. Come on. I double dare you. It's always sunny for you, Donut. I thought that was Philadelphia. It's the high places, isn't it? The high places normally get... Scotland pretty much always gets snow. Snow over the mountains and stuff. There's also a couple of places where there's dips and valleys, isn't there? And because there's dips and valleys, the sunlight doesn't hit them, so you end up getting freezing bloody cold. Any snow that falls just stays there. Horrific. That was probably the highest mountain in Connacht. Looks lovely, man. Such a beautiful country. The snow made the news because it was further south. It doesn't normally happen, does it, Louise? It's normally the north gets it. Scotland gets it. Part of North Wales always gets it as well. Pennines, Mount Pendle, Yorkshire, Newcastle. Snows indoors in Newcastle. Yeah, all of a sudden the Midlands is getting it, and bits of the southwest are affronted by the fact that there was snow there. Don't like us. Don't like us. London doesn't normally get it either. Kirsty will tell you that. There's too much heat. Too much concrete in London. Absorbs all the heat during the day, and then during the night it's about 6 degrees warmer than the rest of the country. It's mad. Man, you watch all the community vids and like them. That's because you're cool. Gets sun for about half the year. There's a village nearby that gets over 7 foot of rain a year. Fucking hell, man. Got 17 hours of rain, no snow. That's what it felt like here. There was little bits of it, little bits of sleet, but just that one little short period where a bit of snow was coming down. Apart from that, bugger all. And now look at it. Bone dry. $10. Bone dry, 10 degrees. It says it's raining, it's not. Not light rain either. It's dry. Dry's a bone. Dry's a bone. 10 degrees during winter is insane, really, isn't it? Not even December, January. We're almost halfway through January. 10 degrees. It's mad. Oh. Nearly had to stop Donald's video earlier. The windscreen wipers were triggering your OCD. Ah. Not much you can do when you're driving though, is there? Unless you get a GoPro or an Action 4 or something and stick it to the outside of the car. I need to do that sometime soon. I've done it before, it looks really good. Not tried it to the side of the car yet. I did it on the front, not tried it on the side with the Action 4. I need to get a wire or something now. There's a little thing that you can stick on the side. Put a wire through it and then attach it to either the windscreen wiper or the side mirror, so if it falls off accidentally it'll attach to the car and won't fall off. We're almost as far north as Moscow. It's fucking warm as Satan's throat today, isn't it? We don't realise that at times. UK and Ireland, we're as far north as Newfoundland and Canada. Canada, you know, where the tundra is, where permafrost exists. Moscow, where it snows all day every day, even during the summer. It shows you the power. That power of the Gulf Stream is amazing. Without it, the whole of northwest Europe, all of us, would just be constantly under snow. And it would be horrific. Well, it would be for me anyway. Imagine trying to be a one-handed skier. Although I suppose that's what I get called in the toilets, wouldn't I, if I was doing that? Trying to find myself. He's one-handed skiing there. He's one-handed skiing. Look at him. I was thinking of putting the phone out the window. It'd get flooded and your arm would hit another car. Oh, narrow roads. There's other things you can do. You can get mounts. I've got a magnetic mount, which is absolutely brilliant, to the point where I could barely get it off the car. That's how good it is. Just sticks to the car because it's metal, obviously, magnet, and then any you can screw into it will stay there. Brilliant. So I might do that. Remind me to do that this week. I'll do a vloggy type thing where I'm driving and you can see the wheels moving and everything. Everything. I need to practice more of that. Here's back again. One-handed skier. Does sound, doesn't it? Don't trust him, he's a bit of a one-handed skier. I always thought the same thing. Remember those years ago, the little handheld devices? A Palm Pilot. I always thought that sounded like a good way of calling someone a wanker. Don't trust him, he's a complete Palm Pilot. Just me. Wasn't the fact they were on, it's the motion. Used to the old going in the same... right. So it's... The movement is different. But you don't like that. If they're all going the same way. Do you get fixated with the triangle of doom as well? Where the overlap, there's normally a little triangle, isn't it? It doesn't get covered. Blind skiing. Get me how they do it. It's mad. How blind people do most things gets me. I don't understand it, but it's amazing people. Anyone with any kind of disability or being differently able to do things just blows my mind completely. To not let it defeat you. Amazing, man. Remember Palm Pilots? That was a minute ago. It was a fair while ago. It does sound like a derogatory term for someone, that though. Yeah. Can't be doing with him. He's a complete Palm Pilot. Never gets us round then, lad, have you noticed? He's always doing his shoelaces just before we get into the pub. Always getting a phone call just before we get into the pub. Never buys around. Sight bastard. Your wipers go forwards to the sides instead of left to right. Don't like us. If you can access appropriate support and learn how to integrate them, so many things are possible. Yeah, I can imagine everybody thinking if I went blind or deaf or was unable to do X, Y or Z, I wouldn't be able to continue. Then it happens to them and all of a sudden it's, you know what? No, I am not letting this beat me. I will learn how to do things. Fair play, man, fair play. Be amazed, wouldn't you? How far the human mind, condition, everything, how far we can go as people. We can do anything, apart from levitate. I've learned that. That's what's... There used to be a house round the corner from our old pub where sort of teens and young adults with learning difficulties used to go, and to integrate them back into society they would bring them to the pub, and we had to be careful obviously to protect them and also the locals and make sure there was didn't want anyone taking the piss out of them, or we didn't want them behaving in such a way where people wouldn't come back to the pub and stuff like that. So it was a bit of a balancing act, but I thought we'd done it all right. One of the lads who was in there, he just seemed completely normal compared to everyone else, and it turns out he wasn't completely normal compared to everyone else. But he was trying to learn how to levitate. It's like, what the fuck's he on about? I'm trying to learn how to levitate. And my dad, of course, went, all right, well, don't get carried away. because my dad's a little bit like me. Oh yeah, I wasn't there when Stuart burned the house down. It's like, fucking hell. Keep an eye on him and keep an eye on him over there. Beagly Beagly, we used to call him. He used to make a noise similar to Beagly Beagly, which was, what was that off? 70s TV show, wasn't it? So we need to be really careful with them, but we need to also look after them. It's supposed to be getting back into being part of society. So I suppose in some ways we should have took the piss a little bit, because people will take the piss, but you'd also want them feeling comfortable. I used to like that. The fact that we were trusted as a pub to look after these kids. Just got warned on the very first day, do not sell matches to him. All right. Buck Rogers, that was the one. Always there, aren't you, Lulu Bellatini, with the cultural references. All the kids will know what we're talking about now. Used to levitate on the back seat of your school bus. Bouncy roads of fun. I remember that. Not your school, obviously. Ever seen a documentary? Crip Camp, I've heard of that. Features disability activists. Nearly, all right, they met at a camp as young people. Community does matter, it does. And also, it matters getting buy-in from the community. Not just, like I say, in the pub, not just putting up with them, not just, all right, they're in here, we'll steer clear of them. No, don't do that. They're in here and make them feel part of the pub, because they are part of the bloody pub. Get them involved if you can. There's people there, there's carers with them who know what they can and can't do. There's people in there to keep an eye on things to make sure that they don't do anything they're not supposed to be doing. Or, alternatively, that the people in the pub are not doing things they shouldn't be doing either. Yeah, just nothing wrong with them, they're just not allowed out on their own until a certain point, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, it was Buck Rogers, I remember that now. You saw the songs that turned 40 this year, vid earlier, you nearly cried. Come on, what are they? What turns 40 this year? What are we on? What turns 40 this year? 1986. What songs were there? I can't even think. Smiths, by any chance? What music was out in 1986? Why can't I remember now? I was watching a short from a couple where the wife was deaf but the husband signs fluently. And he was talking about how often he overhears how ignorant non-disabled are when they see them both are deaf. I can imagine that. I really can. Horrible, isn't it? 4 chords, a little brassy, uplifting, confidence-inspiring, a bit of authority. Bears Paws TV. That's us. There were 2 By Jovies. Oof. Not the only thing turning 40 this year involving tears, Lula Bellatini. Who else is turning 40 this year then? Seen a dog once taking his blind owner into 4 hanging baskets and him telling him off always going away. Like the dog found it funny. Oh, that's what you need, isn't it? A CNI dog with a shitty sense of humour. That's fucking boss. Hans and AF 40 this year. You don't look 40 this year. It's very clean. Very clean. Very youthful is our Tomash. Looks nowhere near 40 odd. 40 odd, 40. Looks barely 30, never mind 40. Every Saturday, it was so funny, I can imagine that, man. A dog with a shitty sense of humour, man. What date? 41 there today? Donut, are you 41 today? Is that what you're telling us? You're 41 today? Happy birthday. You're a blind lady that counts all the steps to the shops and home but never had a dog. What the fucking hell, man? That's incredible. Fair play, man. Fair play. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it? Louise could have been your mum. I could have been your mother. I could have been your mother. Humbug. Bar humbug. You have to wait until December. The occasion will not be marked. It will be marked. We'll mark it. We'll remember that. We'll get balloons made. Bear's Paws birthday balloons. Hidden birthday habit. Exactly. Hill bloody Dickinson to you. Europe's the final countdown. Must be 40 this year. The final countdown. Yes, you are far too tall to be his mum, Lula Bellatini. Far too tall. Willowy with it. Willowy with it. There you go. We'll have a December birthday month for the both of you. I reckon, is there more than one? Have we got more than a couple of December birthdays? I think we have, haven't we? If I remember right, there might be a few more. Yes. Mandy's in December. Helen is as well, that was it. Angie. We can't decide whether she's in December or January, can we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there's at least 5 now, isn't there? 1 or 2. Jesus. There you go, yeah. All the good birthdays in December. All of them. All of the good birthdays. I like the fact that the G-boy is put last. Your December birthday will be forgotten again. No, it won't, Mandy. It's in the phone. I will get a reminder the day before, which I will deliberately pretend to forget just to fucking wind you up. Pain in the arse. Yeah, fairly close in age to Jesus. I think Jesus is slightly older. I think he's 26 this year, is he? We'll then be warming up for the 27 hours of 2027. We will. You watch that. March for you, April for me. Good spring babies. Rebirth. We like that. Tomash is already making plans for the 27 hours of 27. There you go. Costumes are going to be involved. Telethon style. Be like a cross-global comic relief. It going to be good. Oh, ouchie fuck. Ow, ow, ow. Oh yeah, a hairy Capricorn. That does sound like something someone would call you in Ireland, eh? You feckin' hairy Capricorn, you. March for you as well, Lula Bella. Have we got you written down on here? Bella, Bella, Bella. The actual date, I think, is written down somewhere else. If we've got it. Got a list of people's birthdays. Spring babbers. My daughter's a spring babber as well. Her at the beginning of April. Me a little bit later. Which reminds me, fucking hell. What does she want? It was bad enough trying to get what she wanted for Christmas. 2 March birthdays for his. It's going to be good, man. 26 for you. Do you know what? Write that down now. We have got a list of people's birthdays. I need to find the decent one that I've written down. Well, Ali's birthday coming up as well soon, haven't we? and Steve-O's. We have 2 birthdays coming up fairly soon as well. Sagittarius, whatever that means, you are hairy. Is anybody's birthday on Paddy's Day? Sure, I don't know. You're the day before Lulu Ballatini. Yeah, Ali, in a week or so, it's the 19th, Ali Alio. 19th. Something about the dawning of the age of Aquarius. I was going to make the birthdays 8 mile radius tour dates. It's written down somewhere for that specific thing. I'm going to make an 8 mile radius t-shirt with all the tour dates on the back of everyone's birthday. So it is written down. And I know which book it's written in, so I'll get that. Another thing that I wrote down and never got round to because that's life. That's what all the people say. Shot down in me. Oh, it's going to be good though. We're going to have a good year, aren't we? 2026, it's going to be a good year. Come on, let's do this thing. Let's smash its head in. I'm not looking forward to my birthday this year. Don't even know what day it is. I know the date, obviously. I'm not stupid. Ish. No, that's not that one. What's this one? Come on. Calendar. Oh, it's a Friday this year. My birthday's a Friday. Groovage. Do I take the day off? Or do I just work as normal? I'll need to find out what's happening, won't I, at the end of this month. Go and see the hospital people and see what's happening. I'll need to know all about that before I start taking days off. What days will I need? Can I take flexi days? Could do that, couldn't I? If I need a full day off to go and have an operation, I could just build it up that week. Build up the day hours, build up a full day, take the day off flexi. Doesn't come off your leave then, does it? Because you're making the time up. The beauty of flexi. But it's going to be a good year, this. George Michael, man. Gotta have faith to. Unless you're an Everton fan, of course, at which point it's going to be shit. Definitely use a flexi time. Used to use it all the time. It's quite handy. Loads of people do. You're allowed to have, I don't know what the rules are. It used to be you could have 3 days off in any 4-week period, flexi. So what you normally do is make up a load of time, and then the last 3 days of your flexi period, take them off as flexi. First 3 days of the next period, take them as flexi, and then a couple of days leave either side. You have 2 weeks off, barely touching your leave. How's the husband? Oh yeah, how's the husband doing? Health comes first, it does, absolutely. But I've got the 29th, I've got St Helens Hospital where I need to go and see them and find out what they're going to do. When am I going in? What's the style of operation? Is everything getting done at once? Do I come in once and have one bit done, come back again and get the others done? What? I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'll need to find me letters in the front room, I think. I'll need to find that and just have a look and say, it didn't say anything about expect to stay overnight or you will be having your operation today. It just says come in and see us. All right. He's doing better. We'll see the cardiologist this week. Oh, good stuff. Good to hear it. Hopefully it's all good news. Yeah. That's what we want to see. Loads of improvements. Sending some positive vibes his way and yours. Yeah, we'd like to see that. Improvement needed. In fact, improvement for everybody. Everyone will be going through a bit of shit. Whatever's going in your life at the moment, good vibes to everyone. Come on, we can do this. Health, wealth and happiness to all of us. This is the year. 2026, man. This is the year. Only good stuff's going to happen. Is it my pre-op appointment? When you say pre-op, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you, Louise. I've been in at the blob of gold on my eyelid. They've ordered the chain that goes in the top of the eyelid to drop it down slightly. After that, that's getting done underneath it. They're going to take a bit of fascia out the top of my head, create a hammock and put it underneath that eye. Does that need to be seen? Do I need to see them about anything with that? Do they need to check the head to see where they're getting it from? No idea. I wouldn't have thought I'd go in there and just get the operation done there and then. I think it's going to be, come in, we'll speak to you about the last few little things. Are you sure you want to go through with this? Are you happy with it? Etc, etc. At which point, okay, the next appointment will be, you'll be getting your full plasty surge, lad. Getting your plasty surge. Getting your Bowie. Get me 36 double D's sorted. The medical bills arrive and it's never fun. Oh, your phone. The USA insurance industry is such a pain. I know we're trying to get it over here, aren't we? Mr. Farage is desperate to make some money off the suffering from other people. He wants to bring it in. He said it, hasn't he, in the past? Nige. We should move to an American insurance scheme. Why? Because my friends are all in the insurance game over there. That's why. Bellend. We are lucky to have the NHS for the time being. Because Wes Streeton wants to sell it off as well. Not theirs to sell, it's ours. Wankers. What the fuck now? Hopefully your insurance is as good as it can be and it doesn't cost you an arm, a leg and anything in between. That'd be a hip, wouldn't it, between your arm and your leg, I suppose. Fuckers, terrible, isn't it? Just look after your people. Every healthy adult that you have in your country is a potential taxpayer. Would you not want to look after these people? It said he even went on the insurance that it's the same parent company as the hospital he was at. Why aren't more things covered? It's ridiculous. Yeah, there shouldn't be a charge for stuff like that. People who had been knocked over or stabbed or shot and stuff like that, lying in the side of the road thinking, I can't afford an ambulance. Can't even afford the ambulance to take me to hospital. Never mind anything else. Stupid, man. Look after your people. Look after your people. But that would involve taxing, wouldn't it? Big companies and billionaires and things like that. You don't want to do that. Everyone could be healthy and happy. Imagine that. A world full of healthy, happy people. Not having to worry about insurance. Just chilling. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be lovely? Up there, workers. Oh, fucking hell. Speaking of medical insurance, where's me? That's needed badly tonight. My left knee is blown up. Yeah, pay enough tax over there. Medical stuff should be covered. It's letting people get away with not paying tax, which is the ball ache. Big corporations don't pay tax anywhere. And all around the world we've agreed, haven't we? Big corporations have to pay at least 15% tax. apart from US companies who have somehow got away with it. Fucking pointless. Pointless. Just make them all pay. The whole world said you've got to pay your tax. Everything will be covered. There'll be no potholes in the roads. You could have an NHS in every single country. All the water would be clean, regulated and happy. Be sound? No. Some $1 trillion company has got to make a few extra $1 trillion. Why? What's the fucking point? If you had the savings to get into another country with decent social support, you'd be gone by now. Yeah, fly to France and jump on a little boat. We'll pick you up. Get here, Sam. Come on. Bring him over here. We'll sort you out over here. We'll sort you out. Then you become a famous streamer and pay tax over here. You'd suit the UK. And yeah, for the time being, you don't need to pay for anything. For the time being anyway. Which is quite handy. Because if we did, and my sister is quite happily wanting to vote for this, people that want to bring in insurance, she's quite happy to vote for them, despite the fact that she's had her health problems herself. In the last 5 years or so, every one of us could have gone bankrupt if we'd have had to pay even a percentage of what we've had done to us. I'd have gone bankrupt. I couldn't afford to pay for it. 2 months in hospital, all kinds of physio, machines, MRIs, CAT scans, shite like that. I couldn't do it. Don't think my dad could for what he had. My sister certainly couldn't more what she had. Not a chance. I am off Twitter other than for YouTube channel emergencies. Yes, I don't go on it. I do feel much better for having left. It's an absolute cesspit. And Tommy 10 Names has come out and said against it, hasn't he? Trying to ban Twitter is just, they're against free speech. It's not against free speech. Even though Elon said it's about free speech. It's not. Fucking Grok taking clothes off children. That isn't free speech, mate. That's fucking disgusting. Why anyone would voluntarily pick your system? The people making the money would do. That's what it is. Might not have as many varieties of oaks, but we've got squirrels. We've got multi types of squirrels. Just where we've got grey ones, and we've got proper ginger ones, ginger squirrels. Red my arse, the ginger. You'd feel much more at home here, you would. Definitely something wrong about that bloke, there is. When you're trying to point out to these people, it's not against free speech. You cannot make hardcore Barry on with children involved. It's fucking disgusting. It's against free speech. Fucking not. At what point? I mean, Elon Musk, there's something fucking wrong with him anyway. I don't think he's human. At what point would you think to yourself, hang on, maybe this isn't right. This shouldn't be happening. No. Hung on longer than you should have done. Grok has been the final straw. You've got your archive, just running a delete program now, and then you're done. I've got my archive somewhere, but I can't even be arsed with that. It's a load of shit, isn't it? Yeah, I've got one channel, one account, which if YouTube goes tits up, the only thing they listen to is on Twitter, unfortunately. So I've kept hold of that one, but I don't go on it. No intention of being on there. Was tempted to emigrate to America back when you're about 20. Looked into things. That idea was going out of your head in half an hour. Too expensive to live there. Definitely. I could have made a fortune over there back in the late 80s, early 90s. But I don't think I'd have been happy. Just a few years of hard work, take your money and run, probably would have been a good idea, but I was too young anyway. Yeah, I'm too European. He's a real wido. You don't like him at all. Weird. Strange, bizarre, odd. Yeah, it's definitely not attractive after that. There's lots of things. It's a brilliant idea if one or two little bits were just changed. That's all it is. great weather, amazing country, fantastic scenery. Something for everybody over there, but there's too many little shitty aspects of it that are not good. And unfortunately, half the people that live there love these things. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. You can't ban them, you fucking can, mate. We did. The Australians did. And look what happened. Since Trump, not a fucking... I know, it's just... I don't get it. I don't get the cult. When you try and point out to people, since he's come in, your life is worse off. No, it isn't. No, genuinely it is. No, it isn't. It fucking is. You've got less money in the bank. You can't buy anything. You know, people who are reliant on tourism, there's nobody coming over. Nobody's coming over. Yeah, but woo, we're number one. No, dude, you're not. You're fucking not. You're going to go out of business. All the farmers, things are going to be great. They're not. They've realised. At some point in the near future, unless he votes himself in for another third, fourth and fifth term in office, I reckon the state is going to change big time. They're seeing what it's like. I reckon there could be a cultural shift. Could be. You never know. Yeah, there are nice communities to live in, but they're all suffering. The larger national governments are doing things. And if they are nice places full of people who have got empathy for each other, they're then targeted by the current government, aren't they? Loads of World Cup ticket cancellations. Yeah. Would you want to go somewhere if you got dark skin and speak a different language? And come over for the football? Yeah, that's a likely story. End up in fucking Venezuela or somewhere on the front lines. Terrible. Yeah, most of the American people are lovely. You wouldn't like to live there at all. Every American I know is the same. Fantastic. But, yeah, I definitely wouldn't like to live there. But then I feel European. I don't feel attracted to that side of the world. I was living in Europe for 3 years. Actual Europe, mainland Europe, not just where we are. I like the idea of it. It suits me a bit more, I think, being European. I'd rather move back to the Netherlands or somewhere like that. Switzerland. Switzerland's pretty. The Black Forest, Germany. Wow, man, gorgeous. Yeah, only because the match is on Bears Sports TV. Why would you go anywhere else? You wouldn't need to. Only $4.99 per game. $4.99, you out of your mind? Yeah. 7, 9, 11 and 1 o'clock games in the blessed AM. No sleep for me. I will do them. Depending on which day it is, I will do them. The 1 o'clock kickoffs, as soon as the final whistle goes, the stream will go. I'll just lean back, go to sleep at my desk, and then wake up and start work straight away in the morning. You liked Amsterdam when you visited. Every place you visited in Europe felt comfortable. It's not too far away from where you are. It's, you know, if you're a white American, you will have European ancestry. Culturally, it won't feel too far apart from you. But, I don't know. It's nice. Europe's really nice as well in the fact that if you came over and stayed somewhere in the UK, somewhere near an airport, within the space of 2 or 3 hours, you could visit so much of Europe. Wherever you felt like, just over you go. Have breakfast in Berlin, you know what I mean? Pastries in Vienna during the afternoon. Doesn't take much to get around. And loads of culture, loads of history. If you've got a mind that is in tune to that kind of thing, you love it, obviously. Plus, we have a massive history over here. History of empire building. Not just empire building, empires falling apart catastrophically. We've been there, we've seen it, we've done it. Trust me. Empires don't last. No matter how big you think you are, empires don't last. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? The Roman Empire collapsed. And that was quite big. The British Empire covered a quarter of the globe. That collapsed. Are you listening, Donald? You've got to find some unique skill or qualification so you can come over. You already got your unique skill and qualification. You're a Sam, you're a 26-hour-a-day streamer. Is that not unique? Being able to stream for 26 hours in one day. That's unique. Prove it. Easy. I started on the 31st. And then it became the 1st. And then 26 hours later, it was still the 1st. It's 26 hours in one day. Fact. Train network on the mainland is great. It is amazing over there. But it's just so much. Anybody with an inquiring mind, the amount of history that we've got, the amount of architecture which is lovely, things that are just shit lying round that you trip over. Castles in North Wales, constantly tripping over a bloody castle. Clocks on the side of churches that have been running since before the States was even created. Pubs that are 500 years old. It's just fucking mental. Things like Newgrange in Ireland. But just, it's everywhere, man. The whole of Europe's like that. The Jurassic Coast, that the Isle of Man, places like that. It's fucking everything you could wish for is within this one little space on the planet, boss. Yes, your tab opening skills, squirrel monitoring, stream resilience, and affable manner, they qualify you for residence. I would as well. Qualifies you to run the country. It's more than that, to be honest. If Boris could run the country and he had none of those skills, ridiculous. The history within a 50-mile radius is mad. Newgrange is older than the pyramids and Stonehenge. It is insane. You can go to, what's the house up in Orkneys or Shetlands off the Scottish coast, which is 600 billion years old or something mad. And the house been there for thousands upon thousands of years. Still standing, like Elton John. But you know, it's just here, innit, constantly. It's boss. Even Thomas will tell you, just go into the football like we do. You've seen the postcards, the history of the docks, just where the stadium is. It's not even old history, but it's boss. Everywhere we look, there's something. I love it. Definitely have better qualifications than Boris. Everyone has better qualifications than Bo Rees. You need someone to clip together the hot mic before the birthday parade with the clip of him saying he likes stupid people and the proof that he's earned 3.6 billion since being in office. Would that be Donut or Bo Rees? There's a tiny house in Conwy. It is. I need to go there. ASAP Rocky. Mandy, get your Ugg boots on. We're going to Conwy. Don't even know if she's got Ugg boots. I haven't got a bleeding clue. When does it reopen? Spring, you said, didn't you? Is it March? Is it busy? Does it get busy, the tiny house? Have you got to queue up for it down the street to get in there? How busy is a tiny house? I want a picture of me outside it. A picture of it with a smidge under 6'2", my ass. The orange one. The orange one. Tangerine twat. It needs playing on a loop on US TV. They wouldn't even believe it. It's fake news. It's fake news. It's AI. I was there when he said it. No, it's fake. It's fake. Just ridiculous. They're like, all of them are involved in that government at the moment. They're like kids, aren't they? Kids, when you walk in, you see them. The fridge is wide open. The cookie jar's open and they've got chocolate smeared all over the face. Have you been eating cookies out the cookie jar? No. And crumbs everywhere. No, wasn't me. A big boy done it and ran away. You're a fucking fully grown adult. I've just watched you doing this. No, it wasn't me. Wankers. He is disgusting, Donald. Disgusting. Disgusting. The sooner he goes, the better. But there's the only worry. If he goes, who then goes in his place? Would you want JD the goth running places, or Stephen Miller? Fucking hell, man. I'm sure I've seen reruns of the Nuremberg trial and he was in the background somewhere. He looks like he should wear a suit with a collar like that, you know what I mean? Little insignias. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. If he goes, you'd have Vitaly Mikhailenko replace him. Don't say his name. Don't say his name. I'm still struggling to get over that. At least half of us know. At least some on his side think to the victor go the spoils, exactly. God wants people to take everything from the heathens, other evildoers like us. Yeah, it's bizarre. If you believe in the Bible and all that shite, you cannot be. Conservative Christian just makes no sense at all. You can't be a conservative Christian. If you're conservative, you go against everything that Christ taught. Not that I believe in any of it myself, apart from, I don't know, feed the hungry, rich men not getting into heaven, things like that, you know, all that kind of stuff. Loaves and fishes. You don't sell them off to the highest bidder, do you? You feed people. He is missing a pair of round glasses, definitely. There's too much of a look about him, isn't there? Oh, man. Prosperity gospel. That's exactly, that nails it, that. See some people referring to him as number 16 or the left back. Much like the orange one. Yeah, I can imagine. That's when you know he's not popular. The left back. Saying that, Peter Reid refers to Neville Southall as the goalkeeper, doesn't he? If you have money, it's because God approves of what you do. Yeah. I don't believe in God at all, but wouldn't it be so good if it does actually exist? And all these people, when you reach the pearly gates, Matthew's there on the pearly gates. What's your name, sorry? Fuck off. Oh, no. You didn't read the book at all, did you? You never read the Bible at all, because it told you plenty of times. You know, it's easier for a rich man to get through the eye of a needle, a camel to get through the eye of a needle, rather, than a rich man getting into heaven. Therefore, you're going that way. Don't worry. All the rock stars are down there. You have some good tunes to listen to. No, but if you're poor, you obviously aren't living rightly. Yeah, you aren't screwing the system. That's why you're poor. That's what it is, really, isn't it? Horrible. Bloody horrible. Up the workers. To hell with the consequences. Where's the other stuff? Oh, well, it's late, isn't it? It's later than normal because obviously I was later than normal. And here's me thinking I was permanently premature. Yeah. I'm in pain. I am in pain. I need to give that a good squeeze and rub it in. Right, anyway. Still remember seeing the realisation on his face when he was told you can't have an election, there's a war on, and he doesn't want to go. Fucking bit bizarre, aren't they? Is that Mikhailenko we're talking about there? It wasn't Mikhailenko. What do I do next? I can't even think what I do next. Bit of preparation H, rub it in there, it'll be fine. Don't put that in, don't put that there. Do not put that anywhere near there, by the way. You won't be feeling good. Anyway, when the screen is clean, you know what that means. Dancing shoes on. Come on, folks, dancing shoes. Let's do this thing.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat, told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that. Good call.
Hoo-yah!